started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am, Conker the King, king of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am, Conker the King, king of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am, Conker the King, king of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am, Conker the King, king of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am, Conker the King, king of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. It's what I call a bad fur day. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day. Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? It all started yesterday. With what I call a bad fur day.
What? I'm looking for. Bob. I need to share that into the stream, into the events thing.
It's done.
Okay, nice one. Oh, 102 Chocks. Thanks, Mr. P. Jamie B. Course it's better, mate. Course it is. What? What? I'm probably gonna raise this. It's probably better. I'm gonna raise this. Is that too high, Chocks?
For what?
Oh, let me see. That's better, yeah?
Yeah. Alright, they can see me type. They can see me type that Secret license. Yeah, just have the mic there, so the mic will just cover that special key, that special license key.
What?
Oh my god, I've got plenty of time.
2 minutes is plenty of time, is it?
God, in our world, that's
ages.
That's ages.
Huh. Interesting to see a new sort of way that the things come up.
Yeah.
It looks like we have. Wait, I guess
108.
Boom. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Wait a sec. I'm getting something wrong. Why is the Twitch numbers not showing?
Hey, Chris Kuntz. Okay, what?
There's 3 people on Twitch, but it's not showing. Ah, there it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's it showing? I've got a nice little
there.
Christmas. We've got like that looks like a little, nice little Christmas tree. Stacked
Trust
up.
me,
It's
it
stacked
mashed
up.
up my OCD. You won't believe how bloody annoying it is to do with my sensitive mouse and all. All right. So not
I
that
can't
page.
see it. So
Where are we?
So what's at the bottom of that? That's is that YouTube?
Hold on 1 second. So this is the Friday Q&A, and that is that's on YouTube.
That's
No,
YouTube.
That's on YouTube.
That's
right?
YouTube. So how can we
Okay.
tell how many watching?
Because I fucking figured it all out. It was like
Is it that one? That bottom row?
yeah, 10
that.
watching now. Okay, so hold on,
Hello,
I need to
10
bring 'em up.
YouTubers. Thanks for joining.
All right, so we got
It's
this
been a long
one, which
time.
is the normal Facebook
Yeah,
stream.
we got the OG regular guys.
But that
FB
I'm
guys.
going to be hiding that by doing this.
Hide what?
So that's going to be our stream of all of them. So you got them in Facebook and you got them in Twitch and all that sort of stuff.
And they all cover all the messages.
They do. Yeah, figure
Alright.
that out. All right, cool. So, all right, Chocks. You're not even ready. Where's your Red Bull? Oh my god. Can't even start the 100th stream. It's been 100 streams and you've still not figured that out yet, Chocks. It's got to be 100 more before you figure it out. God. Gone Bennett. Gone Bennett.
Still waiting for my Red Bull fridge.
True that. True that.
Endless supplies of Red Bull.
Alright then, here, let's
Are
do
we ready?
this, Chocks. For the 100th time.
100th time.
Alright, let's crack that open. Boom!
Red Bull going everywhere.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Friday Q&A with Chocks and A number 100! OMG!
Red Bull champagne for everyone.
Hold on. Crack that open. Boom! I like that. It is up, RB. What is going on, guys? Unbelievable. 100 times we've been doing this. Welcome to Friday Q&A with Chocks and A number 100. It is, of course, the 28th of December, 2018. Good morning, America. Good afternoon, EU. Good evening, Asia. And what is up, Australia? I know we have some fans over there as well. How you guys doing? Boy, it's been a long time in coming. Here we are. Whew! Chocks. I feel like that's a massive adrenaline dump. It's been a lot to be setting up for, you know, all of 5 minutes to get all this ready. Now, having said that, those who don't know, I've been working. I didn't even realize I've been trying to set it up. So we're first time in a while, Chocks. We did this before.
Yeah, we did.
I don't really think we did this
ago.
between. I don't think we did it for 100 episodes beforehand.
No.
We used to do it when we used to do our live launches. But now we're multicasting on 1, 2, 3 platforms. Can we get a shout out to those who are on Facebook, all 132 of you? A massive shout out to all of those bigging it up in Twitch, 4 of you. And 17 people, no, 19 people, 18 people on YouTube. Chocks. 1, 2, 3, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing.
We need a 4th platform now.
Dude, do you know how anal it is for me to get that down? If there's a 4th one, what does it need to be? What does it need to be? Why is that? It needs to be down there. I don't know why
it
that's
needs
not.
to be manually.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I guess
that better
so.
not be. I'm gonna be like instant, like
You'd be like-
hitting them up and going, what's that all about? No, it's going there. So we got some. Now those who are moving across to from Facebook to YouTube to Twitch, just to want to give you a bit of a warning. We don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just about figured out your Facebook names, and now you want us to figure out your Twitch names
I switched.
and your YouTube channel names. Wait, like, what do you want in my life?
I switched to YouTube. Works better. Who's this? Martian360.
Yeah. What's your OG name?
Yeah.
Nicky on Bennington. I can only assume it's either Cassie B or James B. Give me a bloody hint there. Throw me a bloody bone. Which of you two? Oh, we've got Cassie B on Facebook, and we've got Nocky on Bennington. Must be James B in the house. What's going on, guys? I just want to say, hope you guys had a fantastic, Merry Christmas, because you know what? Fuck that other one. This is the real Christmas over here. Forget about that one on 25th. Yo, shout out to Jesus, all that good stuff.
You gotta go like that.
Oh, what? That is a redonkulous. Surely not.
Hmm?
So what is this new look? Absolutely right. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know, there's not much difference. Above Chock's head, we have the F4F logo, as per usual. Then we have the Friday Q&A, etc. number 100. Then it says on the top left, those are the coming for the Conker reveal. We will kick that off in 1 hour and 55 minutes. We have a lot of other things to get through today before we get to Conker. Conker's going to have his time in 1 hour and 55 minutes. So if you're just coming in to come and check out Conker, do come back then. There's going to be a lot of stuff, but I actually don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just stay, hang out with us on the stream. Let us know if this is your first stream with us. We like to pop a cherry a week. Let us know in the comments if you are indeed an F4F virgin, Q&A virgin. We like to pop it. We like to pop it. So, what else do we have here? We have the 3 channels. We have the one, so you can see the top one over there on the black with the eye is Facebook streaming. Below that is Twitch, and 25 on 24, etc. That's on YouTube. 3 multi places that we're going to, and the actual texts over here, amazingly, 1, 2, 3, 3 chats melded together. Fused. Just like that. Yeah, you're right. We can't see your beautiful faces anymore. You're absolutely right, Scotty Thomas. But I know what you look like, and I'm grateful that I can't see your face. No, only kidding, mate. Only kidding, mate. You're very handsome. Very, very handsome boy.
Yes. That blue box with a white F. Awesome. love your profile.
That thing is really annoying about having to keep scrolling it down.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Indeed. So I'm going to have to keep my eye on that to see how that goes down.
Is it even showing everything?
Yeah, it is. Is it not? Which one are you looking at? It says root.
You see Damien Bell?
Damien Bell.
You see Damien Bell?
Let me see. Going back up. How? What does he say? No.
See? You see Brent. See Romaine. Justina Nareen?
Just.
I don't think you see Justina Nareen.
CMAD. Yeah, I see Justina.
What's the last comment?
I actually ended up sick today.
Okay.
Is that the one?
Yeah. Chelsea Harris, yes, I see that first time with the screen.
Yeah.
And a nice big computer screen.
Yeah. Marcus, good morning. Good morning. Bring Peggy in for Q&A to be the designated comment stroller. Chandler coming up with the good suggestions for showers. Hi, someone to score for you. That's absolutely right. We're going to talk a little bit about that in the week in review, because there's, for such a holiday-driven week, there's quite a lot of things to actually sort of go through. Of course, how was your Christmas, first of all? Let us know. Did you have a good one? Any F4Fs under the tree? Always like to see a bit of that. But the question that I need to ask Chocks is, do I need a high five because we're 150 plus streamers, people on the stream, if you incorporate them all together without me having to go on the calculator, right?
Yeah.
So we've got more than 150, but the point is, Chocks, how many of those are double dippers or dirty triple dippers?
Yeah, they're just trying to look out for us and make sure that each stream is
okay,
working smoothly. You know how it is.
Oh, right, okay. So, do we therefore not? We only count it as 145 and then not taking those into those account, making the assumption that they could be triple dippers
per platform. So like if it's 101, 151 on whatever platform.
So they get 3.
Yeah.
And if it hits 50 on Thingy Bob, it gets another 1.
So if it hits 51 on YouTube, they get 1.
Yeah, that's
on that
fair
side.
Enough. That's true.
So everyone will be opening up all three streams now.
And then we'll be like looking like we have loads of people.
Yeah. That's right, guys. Open all 3 streams for the chance to win up to 1,500 reward points in total.
Absolutely. Bridget got herself a TP. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Ganondorf exclusive and Puppet Zelda. Who gave you those? Let us know in the comments, because that sounds fashows. Like, really sweet. Really sweet. Adam Foley, also known as Boo88. What's up, mate? Oh, nice. So he likes the YouTube. He likes the YouTube.
Boo88, yeah.
Hey, JDJ, you got yourself a Spyro the week beforehand. You got your your other Christmas stuff. Shout out. You know, all that sort of good stuff that you would have seen. But it's all about today. We're all chatting about episode 100.
Oh, nice one, Catherine. Yeah, you didn't treat yourself, but you treated your brother with a nice crash.
Nice. Bringing them in. Bring them in. I like it. I like it, Catherine. I'm glad to hear, Andres, that you had a good Christmas.
155 on.
Boom.
Right, guys, just to let you guys know, every time we clap, that means we've just passed a milestone. So over 151 streamers, viewers on Facebook. That means up to four guys for a chance to win 500 reward points.
I don't think so, Chocks.
No?
It's not 500 for episode 100, is it?
What is it then?
Well, what do you reckon? 499? I was thinking,
what?
Do we, go straight to 750? Or do we even, if it hits 200, go to 1,000?
200?
200 plus.
Yeah.
It goes up to 1,000.
So it's still 500 now, right?
No, I think we should go 750
each
for now.
Right.
If it hits 1,000,
so four winners with 750. So it's 750 now, right?
Yeah.
And if it goes over 201,
201,
that's 1,000.
1,000.
Right. Okay.
Don't continue that conversation.
Okay. And then for the YouTube guys and the
Twitch Michael,
guys,
I hope you're doing well, mate. The Twitch guys, you get nothing.
Hey, Michael, I.
Need to go back and draw that down.
So you got a
4K isn't possible. Maximum is 720, but nonetheless it's better than Facebook. So, how do you get the points? Okay, that's a good question, Chocks.
How do you get the points? Well,
Black Boss Owl wants to know.
Well, you need to be on Facebook just to make sure that you have.
Only when it comes to it, yeah.
Only when it comes to it, yeah.
God, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
3 p.m.
So yeah, basically we will mention a hashtag in the stream, and that hashtag is related for Facebook right now. And at the end of the stream, we will choose X amount of winners, and then randomly select a winner to win 750 reward points. Right
Absolutely.
Now. So that can still apply on YouTube and Twitch as well, but
Denise,
yeah, it needs to have more viewers on those channels.
Hey, look, I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. We hit 13,000 subs on YouTube, which is fantastic to hear, and I'm pretty sure that it was a little bit of hassle. So whoever caught me doing my testing stream this morning or this afternoon, because I did not even realize we were going live, and I was like picking my nose, and I was like, and do you know how much shit was on my table that was like,
a good job the mic wasn't plugged in.
The mic wasn't plugged, and there was so much like spoilers, like crazy amount of stuff on here that because the stuff had come in this week that I just think it's that Christmas miracle that I didn't get caught out on it, because you know what I'm like, Chocks. I'm always giving it away by accident. Chris Cruz asking a question. Any who dat? He knows what's up. If we have time for it, I'm not convinced we will do, but of course, we shall see as we get into it. Nice one, Tiago. Alright, Chocks, let's start this bad boy up.
Alright, so let's begin with something fun. Right, guys, so yesterday we made a post on the main page, Facebook page, that the Dark Souls Trilogy game giveaway number 4 was live yesterday, and that is still live right now. So what you need to do in this stream, for those that actually read the blog, was to come back to the stream and leave a hashtag in the comments. The hashtag is hashtag F4F Dark Souls Trilogy. Okay, hashtag F4F Dark Souls Trilogy, and the first winner that we will choose will win a copy of the game. So that is the first giveaway. The second giveaway that's just gone live right now, that is also on the main page. That went live about 11 minutes ago, and that is very easy. That is just add Peggy as a friend and leave a hashtag in the thread. I've already seen people leaving hashtag in that post already.
That's great.
So that's another chance to win the Dark Souls Trilogy game. So 2 chances to win the game. For the stream one, at the end of the show, the first winner that we choose will win the game, and then the other winners will win the reward points. So if it's currently at 153 viewers right now, then
are you supposed to put hashtag Dark Souls Trilogy in this stream?
yes, that's all right. The same hashtag. Okay. Hashtag F4F Dark Souls Trilogy. So the first one chosen will win the game, and then the other winners will win the reward points. Alright, so good luck, guys. So leave the hashtag there.
Nice.
Make sure you leave a hashtag.
Okay, so is that this week's hashtag?
That will be this week's hashtag.
Okay.
We've been doing that for ages, mate.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
Yeah, so we don't need. Yeah, we don't need to do a hashtag later on. So this is the main hashtag throughout. That will give you the entry to win the game.
Hashtag F4F comment, but okay, fine.
They'll give you the entry to win the game, and also the entry to win reward points. Just to highlight, guys, the Dark Souls Trilogy game is only available for guys based in US. So if you outside of
only come out in the US.
that's right. So if you're outside of US, don't worry. There will be another giveaway for you guys later on, and it's quite special as well.
Absolument. Absolutely.
Make sure the hashtag is punched in the Facebook live stream comment. So guys, DKip, Mick Koo, Jasper Drugs, it's not applicable on YouTube.
Jasper Drugs.
Jasper Drugs. Alright, so I guess
Philip, on Facebook, you're not writing it correctly.
where?
Make sure you probably need to do a pegging. You probably need to do a thingy bob, don't you?
I've pinned the Q&A thread.
You know, so
make sure you spell it right.
One of Harvey's Christmas presents was Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I'm so crap at it. But I will get better to make sure when we have our new setup, I will absolutely mash any of you guys who come on the stream and try and challenge the F4F boys.
Hey, don't count me in, mate.
What? Back me up, innit?
Don't go make. Don't start.
There'll be a penny of time to figure out.
Calling guys out.
Calling them out. Well, we haven't got the skills yet, but we'll get them in time. Let's take them all out now.
You're in our house.
That's
so
true.
Our rules.
Our rules. Our rules. And yeah, of course, it has been Christmas, so thanks for a Fitbit. Trying to after Ornstein, who's next in the SD line? We do have some clues, but we haven't announced anything yet. But we're deep in development in that.
What?
What's after Ornstein in the SD line? We got that one and that one. That's it so far, isn't it? Is that just it? No. 3, and then we can start working on the next one.
That's right. Twitch viewer, may guy could see again. Blah 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 blah.
That's Nana.
You have to jump over to Facebook. Is it really?
Yeah, of course it bloody is. Why else wouldn't it be bloody? You know, why do you have some bloody random stuff like that? What's up, Norma? Honestly, it's so nice. Thank you guys for motivating us to get to episode 100 my partner John said, "Yeah, right." At the beginning, he said, "You'll do great for the first month, and then you won't bother doing it again." 100 episodes later, in your face, John.
How many hours?
That's a lot of hours,
Can somebody
Chocks.
add that up?
That's a lot of hours. I mean, we average about 3. I mean, we do at least 3 nowadays, but before, maybe at the beginning, we did like 2.
Yeah.
But it's always been at least 2 or 3, and at least for the like 50 of them, it's been at least 3 hours. That's pretty crazy if you ask me. Pretty crazy if you ask me.
That's just Fridays. Doesn't include Tuesdays or anything like that, does it?
Doesn't include any of the Tuesday stuff.
Any Tuesday stuff.
That's a lot of streaming that we've been doing. 100 triple figures, Chocks. Triple figures. Whew. Brandon, that is a perfect time. Did you let the boys out the warehouse? It's been a while since I've seen you on the stream. Normally you have to let the guys out the warehouse to concentrate on the stuff, but hopefully you got yourself a bit of spare time right now. Of course, Norma. How can I forget you when you're getting that ST Ultra Magnus? Never knew you were a TF fan. I know 3 PM. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Check this out. I tried to sneak an RNC on Phil, and he bloody rolled me onto the ground, and then I tried to get up, and he carpet burned me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's up, Troy? Nope. 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 Jake Mayer, how's your mental health coming along, mate?
What you're excited for?
What are you guys all excited for? All right, Chocks. Notices.
Right, guys. So just a quick brief introduction. If you're new to our stream, for those Twitch viewers and YouTube viewers, we normally go through a notices section, which highlights the most important stuff that's going to happen this week.
Yeah.
And then we go through a week in review, which is basically what we've been posting throughout the week. And then we have something called a Temptation Thursdays, which is basically polls about products, IPs, characters that if we were to do, would you buy them? And then we have basically hashtag giveaways, which is reward points giveaways. And then depending on time, etc., we sometimes have snack reviews and King of the Ring and Who Dat Gaming stuff. So there's plenty of gaming stuff.
Clearly, our stream has evolved over the 100 episodes. How the hell did we become Who Dats? Snack reviews.
Exactly. Right. Well, and then the big stuff that takes up quite a lot of time is the Q&A. Basically, guys from the club asking us questions on Thursday, and then we answer as much as we can on the Friday.
Absolutely.
And because tonight is a launch night, a reservation for Conker, that will come in about 1 hour and 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. All right.
So let's start off with the notices. Right. Conker. Yay. So last Friday, we shown the teaser. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We had a lot of fun making that. The licensor was very happy with that, very pleased. They were looking forward to it, so are we. They are on holiday right now, but hopefully when they come back from holiday, they will really, really like the hype video and the reaction from tonight as well. So hopefully a good ending to 2018.
It's been a great year.
The second thing, I can't mention that right now, but hopefully a little bit later on. All right, Spike pre-orders. That has finally closed. It's been a last chance, a last chance, a last chance, another last chance, and a final last chance to get those Spike pre-orders in. So Spike has closed and it's looking to go into production very, very soon. Is that right?
It's not even going. It's like deep in production
so
now.
Deep in production. So that was the last
trigger.
Yeah. So
that was the trigger to stop.
Don't worry, guys. Last chance has the pre-order has closed, but it's on wait list. So if you only just found out about us, about Spike, Spiegel, from Cowboy Bebop, make sure you jump on the wait list. So
I've been lifted.
She noticed, yeah.
Yeah, she noticed.
Yeah, so
I paid her money to say that.
So guys, Cowboy Bebop, make sure you jump on the wait list if you're still on the fence. Shovel Knight Player 2 pre-orders are still open until January the 4th, 2019. That is. So not much longer to go, but if we do not reach the required number of 1,000 units, the pre-orders will remain open. And talking about having pre-orders remaining open, Phoenix Wright did not make 1,000 units, so pre-orders have been extended.
Bonus time.
Bonus round. Yes, Phoenix Wright.
It's like when you go through one of the rally checkpoints, yeah?
That's right.
Like extended time.
Yeah.
Time extended.
Time extended. Yes, for another 5 seconds. Yeah, so Phoenix Wright pre-orders, check that out. We've got all the documentary, making videos and hype videos, teasers, all that lovely stuff on YouTube. So for those 30 people watching on YouTube, make sure you check out our streams, our documentaries, everything's on there as well. Last but not least, more pre-orders that are still open. They are Martial Law from Tekken. You guys remember who Martial Law is? Alphonse? That's right, yes, with the dragon base. Alphonse.
Hold on, let's make similar.
That's right. There's a bit of that, and there's a bit of that. Right. Spyro, PVC. Psycho Mantis.
Oh, no, sorry.
All right. It's like, Warp Star Kirby. That's true. Yeah. And then
dabbing, yeah.
Last but not least, Guts from the Zerg.
Oh Jesus, that's a.
Dude, it's the wrong way around.
Oh shit. And because he's right there to bloody check it. Speaking of Guts, let's show this.
Yeah. Hey Martin, thanks for joining. Jasper, what are the gold bar updates? Ooh, we haven't had a chance to look at that, have we? Any updates on the Alphonse gold bars?
Huh?
Oh wow, yes. Over 200 viewers across 3 platforms.
Boom! Let's talk a little bit about Guts. Okay, so Guts countersample of the regular arrived today, so we're getting to that stage where we're going to be pushing the button soonish. So in terms of those pre-orders being open, soon you'll be taking that off the list. I mean, not that soon, but you will be taking off the list eventually. So let's have a look at like the changes one by one. This is the OG head, okay? And we've done quite a lot of changes since then. Now, I'll show you some of the changes, okay? The first one was the mouth opening was a bit too boxy, okay? And the second issue was the neck line over here was too the neck tendons didn't really take into account the clavicles and the muscles that go down the necks, and it was a little bit too anatomically incorrect. So there's that, and then there is the hair itself was on the top was too filled in the middle. So let me show you, and the last one was the incisors, canines I should say, not the incisors, the canines were not sharp enough. Okay? So let me bring in and compare it. Now this is the standard head. Okay. Right, ignore the fact that this one is, this tooth is chipped, okay? We ignore that for now, okay? So the first thing is the mouth is now a lot less boxy. It was reprinted, so it's less boxy. Okay, it's less boxy now, a bit more natural. You now have the tendon going across the neck, which is over here, which this one didn't have. And you can see that there has been an improvement on the hair itself at the front. There's much more gaps in that at the front, as opposed to what was filled in there. I'll do a video of it sort of side by side a little bit. It's kind of hard to sort of see it all. You have a better idea. If I put these side by side like that, kind of hard to sort of see the difference unless I sort of point out. But yeah, so this is the, it's quite far extended. That's the sort of standard heads that come with the regular, and that comes with the standard and the exclusive. And then we have the default head, which is for the previous one. Sorry, for the exclusive, and that's with the mouth closed one, so it's a little bit more. And the difference between that is mainly in the hair. You can see the difference with the hair. Straight away you see the improvement on the hair. And then likewise you see the difference of the neck muscles there. Okay, to give that bit of strain. So that's been improved as well. Okay. And then you have, again, this one was sort of, this is the original one, again, with the hair on the top was filled in, and this is the grinning face, and then we have this one over here, which is a little bit more, which has that, the difference isn't too much. It's mainly the hair, but also the teeth itself. You can see a bit more of the canines, a little bit more, just a little bit more for the revised one over here. So, which is the revised one over here. Again, I'll do a little video and I'll go through all the changes once I have the rest of the samples in. But you know,
toilet break.
Yeah. Excuse me. You're not my mother. I'll tell you when I need to go to the toilet. I'll tell you when I need to go to the toilet. I don't need to go just yet, but I will do soon. Yeah, you know. So in terms of what's been coming into the office, it's been nice to get Guts in.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hurry up back, Chris. You got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, he does. Didn't even see him. Right. God, Chocks, I need to go to the toilet. Now that you said that.
I just had to remind you. You said remind you for a toilet break, just in case.
That's absolutely true.
Yes.
Actually, do legit need to go to the toilet.
Sorry, guys. You know how he is in his bladder and all that stuff. It's too much. He can't handle the Red Bull.
It's quite, it's...
Shut up, get going.
All right, I'm going.
Alright guys, how's ooh, let's read some of the comments. Alright guys, so 1 hour and 29 minutes until Conker. I've seen some of the comments here. You guys are asking how to pay for Conker. Well, we do have a flexi payment plan. We're gonna go through all that stuff a little bit later on. That's right, guys. Make sure you put in the hashtag F4F Dark Souls Trilogy in this stream for a chance to win the game. The metal case game. It looks really cool. Includes all versions of the Dark Souls. And then also make sure to check out the main page. Giveaway number 5. In there, just add Peggy as a friend and leave another hashtag in that thread for another chance to win a copy of the game. Hey Robert, this ain't no dirty hat. It's nice and clean. Can't help you with that question, Troy. Thanks, Forrest. Maybe if there's some time, I can squeeze in and have some snacks. That's right, guys. We still have the Dark Souls Trilogy game giveaway. It goes until the 2nd of January. So every single day up until the 2nd of January is going to be a game giveaway. Wow. Did you really need to go to the toilet?
I did. Like, you know how many Coke Zero I had?
I think you're going to go to the toilet quite a lot today.
Maybe not that often.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it hasn't, like, the comments hasn't sort of... I don't need to have anybody to hire someone to push the button.
Yeah. No worries about the gift cards, 3 PM. We are totally aware of that.
Yeah, there's gift cards. I know, tell me about it, right?
Hey Adam, I'm not sure about NYCC. Let's see how the first one goes in March.
Emerald City Con.
Emerald City Con. So let's see how that goes. Because we've been to a few events, but some of the new staff hasn't been, so maybe those guys need a bit of warming up as well.
Right.
Some experience behind the belt.
Oh, Marvin Jacobs. Do we have the live stream immediately as a video on YouTube for my brother? Yeah, it will be immediately afterwards. So, I know because Ronald Jacobs on holiday right now.
Yeah, it will stay on as a thing, right, on YouTube, or was that Twitch?
It will. I'm not sure if it stays. It definitely stays on. I'm not even sure. It'll be on Facebook right there.
Yeah. We would love to come to Sweden.
Sweden would be cool.
Yeah.
Sweden would be cool for sure. For surezies. So where was I?
You were back from the toilet?
No, but what we're talking about the guts and the changes on guts and stuff like that, yeah?
You were talking about Guts' changes?
Yeah, we made the Guts' changes and all that sort of stuff.
And then you'll make a post about it later on or something
yeah,
like that?
we'll do. I'll make a nice little video on that.
Like
So so obviously, last couple of weeks ago I actually did when I went to the Variasuit place. When I did the Variasuit stuff, it will be the Variasuit stuff. We did the Bowser stuff as well. I finally showed it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the production video that was posted on the main page.
That's right.
As well as YouTube. Hope you guys like those those production videos. We post that in the newsletter as well. So if you ever rarely in the club, but you do check out our newsletter, at least you keep up to date with the production videos. Right.
So that Bowser picture, people actually kind of see the pre-production samples. So there was like 10 of them on the actual production line on the bench, and then I sort of look at that to see where the problems are. And if you haven't had a chance to check it out, do go and check it out as well. And what's up, Tabby Sue? Thanks for joining.
Hey, Tabby Sue.
Will the banjo will be up for the base changes? Yes, the Batman Who Laughs. It will be up again, so there will be a last chance week or something like that. We'll figure that out a little bit later on, and for sure. So that's sorry, what's interesting, Chocks. I think I went to the toilet so hard that my shirt must have changed.
Did you piss yourself?
Fortunately, I had a spare here.
Did you spray it all over yourself?
I had a spare here that I had from a year ago.
Yeah.
Happened to be here because
who gave you all these stars? You've been a good boy.
I've been a very good boy.
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
You best believe, and the reason why is because boom! What is going on, guys? Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectibles are coming to First 4 Figures, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in the stream. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to be joining the F4F family. We are super pumped. We have some great things in the works for that. You best believe it is coming along absolutely great. Absolutely great.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, number 1.
Merry Christmas, number 1 indeed.
Numero.
Absolutely. We hope... Now, this is the journey of this bad boy has actually been really interesting. And, we'll go through that in a minute. But, yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys are pumped. We're pumped.
Pumped
to the
collectibles
mates.
are coming to First 4 Figures.
Absolutely.
Whew.
Whee. Boom! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it time to duel? You best believe it is. We look forward to bringing our vision to that. Already deep in production, deep in the works, concept-wise. Not the physical yet, but deep in terms of having the concept there and getting to the approval to go to the next stage is Blue Eyes White Dragon as well. Some others in the works, but it takes no genius to figure it out, because let's just quickly talk about how that came along.
Gave away too many hints.
First of all, back in 2016,
right,
when I first went to Las Vegas, I said, "Is it Yu-Gi yes or Yu-Gi no?"
Yeah.
So I had a meeting, and then it was like Yu-Gi no.
Yeah.
Then I didn't even ignore. I ignored it for a year, and then when I came back a year later, it was like, "Oh, wait a sec, it's actually Yu-Gi yes." And that Yu-Gi-Oh number got higher and higher to the point I went, "Oh, that's interesting." So I said, "Okay, well, what do you guys want to see?" And then there was a poll, And that did really well. And for that time, I mean, you know, obviously since then there have been others that have gone high, but that's a sign of the times.
Right.
It did really, really well with things going over sort of 500, 600, 700, which was a lot back then. So this actually happened over a year ago. We had a meeting in New York at 4K Media at the light, you know, there was me like going, yeah, what's up, how you guys doing at NYCC? But what you didn't realize, I've just been holding my ass over to 4K Media places. I'm like, what's up? We're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh!
You in that throne, yeah?
And then, by fate, there was that throne picture.
Yeah.
And that was a perfect, and that was really funny. I had to like negotiate the hell out of the guy. The guy was sitting there, right, on the throne, right? And he's just like a temporary dude,
yeah,
right?
we had that. Was it NYCC?
It was NYCC, right?
Yeah.
He was like a temporary dude, like just a little worker who comes along and like plays the games right with you. And I'm like, it's like, can I sit on the table? Sit in the chair, please. Honestly, it'd be like for like people to like they want to see you. It's like, who the fuck are you? I'm like, come on, man, come on, I've got the bloody license. It's like, what? Who are you? I'm like, come on, let me in. And I had like literally negotiate with his ass. And finally, he let me sit in that really, really cool throne. And then I posted that picture, then all that sort of stuff. So if it hasn't been sort of hinted at or given at, you know, it's definitely something that we've been working on. And finally, we're here today. The timing of episode 100. You know, we were thinking, is it going to be the 50k reveal? Is it going to be the 55k reveal? You know, and then we sort of gave up with the K reveals, right? Because it kind of meant we were pushing, and it was totally right to do that, Chocks. Because if we announced Yu-Gi-Oh then for 50k, I feel like, to be honest with you, Chocks, it would have been a little bit too early, and I believe it's been 3 or 4 months since then, at least, maybe 4 or 5 even since 50k,
longer,
yeah. To have not announced it then, I wasn't even at that stage where we'd finished our concepts, but we have now. We're now in the stage where we're going into physical. So that is the reason why it was actually a good thing for us to not actually do that earlier and to do it rather for the episode 100. It was a nice milestone for it to do, and I can't begin to say just how amazing that worked out. I mean, you can't even figure it out, Chocks. How is it that episode 100 happens on our Christmas stream timing anyways? It just like is a fate. It just really is fate. So really hope you guys are pumped. We're pumped. Now, we'll find that a lot of the times, and of course the reason why we do these, we ask around in the club, and Yu-Gi-Oh was, you know, trending well enough for us to go after the license in the first place. But what's interesting, Chocks, is that, of course, it's just the baseline, right? Now, Yu-Gi-Oh is obviously, it's many things. It starts off as a card game. Of course, there's animes and there's other things in there as well. Films, games, card games, etc. You know, it's a quite mass appeal. That when we can start announcing this, we hope that that will bring more people in to the group. And when that, which it should do, and that's more Yu-Gi-Oh fans for when it comes time to do the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Dark Magician, and whatever else we're cooking up, that will mean that there is more people that will know about us, of course, beforehand. Then you would hope that there will be some crossover between that and any of our other anime properties, Chocks.
Yeah.
What are you staring at so closely over
I'm
there?
just making sure the messages have been looked at or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely that.
Yes! Now I can join all those Yu-Gi-Oh groups. Hit us up if you're an admin in one of those groups or fan pages. Let us know. Hit us up. You know, maybe we can work something out. You know, like I'm not really a big card game fan, but I can appreciate the players playing those card games. And I've been to,
we need to learn some more about it.
I've been to quite a lot of events and checking out these card game players, and yeah, they're crazy, man. They spend so much money and time on these board games. You know, they go out and in groups, teams, trade cards. You see them everywhere, so it's quite cool. A lot of things to participate for the following years with regards to Yu-Gi-Oh. So interesting.
Pumped.
Yeah.
And I can say, it won't just be resins. At least that's the plan. Don't quote me on that. So that could, you if everything goes according to plan, and it's and also because, you know, our strategy of bringing in more and more TFs, SDs, PVCs in general, as something that's developed over time. And actually, the time that we actually went for the Yu-Gi-Oh! License Chocks, it wasn't actually really on our radar.
Right.
But as we move forward into new licenses, we really look at trying doing both. And I sort of talked about how we have the idea of bringing in people through PVCs to bring them out and then introduce them into the higher end and sort of upsell them. And that's the kind of sort of ecosystem that we're trying to build here with all the licenses that we're looking to buy in the future.
Everyone's expecting us to start changing clothes now.
Have you seen those amazing like clothes change things?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I wish I could do that.
Hey Colin, hopefully one day I'll change into a Streets of Rage shirt. Maybe.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is it Colin Morden? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always going for it.
He's trying his best.
He's always going for it. I love it.
Not bad though. The Sunday Fun Day post that he made had quite a lot of.
I don't see him here.
You not see him there?
No. Unless he was a bit earlier on.
A little bit early on for you.
Mayo.
Oh.
It'd be bad for who that.
Yeah, bad for who that. Yeah. So yeah, the post that Colin made starting to have a lot more reactions.
For which one?
The Streets of Rage.
Cool. That's good to hear. Whew. So, really pumped to announce that. Alright, moving on, Chocks. Let's carry on with the rest of this stream.
Alright, we can review. So, again, I was highlighting Dark Souls Trilogy game giveaway. That's still ongoing until 2nd of January. So make sure that if you haven't entered any of those days. And then if you're from outside of US, we've got something very special lined up for you guys. So don't worry about that for the rest of the world. And then we also made a blog post because last launch was the Mimic. So we made a post about 3 reasons why to play Dark Souls. Hopefully you've learnt a little bit more about Dark Souls universe. So if you're new to the genre, the game, it might not be for you, but at least you know what it is about. So hopefully you learn something here.
Yeah.
In the club.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen a lot of people have also been like, hey, what's this Okami thing? Should I try it out? And then try
exactly,
it out.
Yeah. What's this Shovel Knight thing? I'll play the game.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So it's really nice to be able to see that happen. That people can sort of come and see why people are passionate about this, and then through people's passion, they then go and check it out for themselves. So that's awesome. All right, Chocks, over to you.
Yeah. Wow. Quite a few more things releasing out in the wild.
Do you agree that the last part of the year, there's been quite a lot of, I think maybe because of the Australian things, and then all of a sudden the rest of the world, and it's not like one intense moment where the worldwide gets it for 1 week and that's it.
Well, there has been a bit of a drought in product launches, but
no,
I'm talking about this, yeah.
No, I'm talking about just general, like, people receiving stuff in the wild.
Right. So it's nice to like Australasia will get their stuff first,
right?
And then it's like a 1 to 2 month gap until the rest of the world.
And by the time the rest of the world are receiving that other product, Australia's receiving their stuff, and then it's almost like you break it into 2 halves, and that's great because before we have intensity for a week while worldwide we receive it simultaneously. That was the wrong thing to do for Sifgate and other reasons like that. And as a result, and also the great thing is it keeps constant flow of people receiving product, and I really love to see that. There's a lot of people receiving different products, Chocks. So Australia's receiving
the only downside of this is probably Chinese New Year, but that's unavoidable.
Sure,
so
but I feel at least
way on that one.
Maybe that's incorrect for me to say that. I feel like the production's getting better. Maybe it's incorrect, or maybe it's a result because we're doing them in split timings. But I still feel there's quite a lot of things going on at any sort of given time. The first half of the year was Despacito.
Yeah. So talking about product launches, we did see a lot of people receiving their Solaire SD. Or what I should say,
it's not there.
It's not there. It's not receiving it. It's actually in retail. So a lot of people.
That's the standard version.
Yeah. So that's the standard version that guys are picking up the Solaire SD. The exclusive version and the Praise the Sun edition will take a little bit longer because of the electronics inside. that are involved in the actual product, and the exclusive premium packaging for the exclusive as well. So a little bit more time is needed on those aspects, but at least it's nice to see the standard version going out there. And then also the Sonic Boom 8 Combo 2 are trickling out as well in the Australasia region as well already. So yeah, so a lot more of these two are gonna start going out probably. I know there's a couple of shipments just before Chinese New Year, and then after that it's going to be quite a long wait, but at least things are still being shipped out. So hopefully some of you guys be getting some stuff before January, February, and shortly after that as well. But I've seen people receiving some stuff just before Christmas, so that's quite nice.
Liam, do you ever talk about yourselves? Sure. What do you want to know about us?
Hey, Liam 40.
All these.
Yeah, Twitch represents.
The last time you were on Twitch, you got some guy like chatting you up. Do you remember?
Really? I can't remember.
There was some guy who was like,
really?
Yeah. It was like really rude to everybody.
It was
really rude to everybody, and he goes, "Oh, that guy's handsome though." Like talking, you don't remember?
I can't remember. I'm so sorry. I can't remember.
No, we had to boot him because he was like really rude to everybody.
Aww.
He was like,
"It was nice to me."
He's all over you. Oh, I hope is everything still streaming?
And guys, I mean, we also received. If you've been in our club today, we received the Castlevania. A la carte. That production sample has arrived in the office.
Brandon.
We've checked that, looking very sweet. So what that means is the Austria Asia.
Is that Liam? Is it Tylee?
Huh? What?
Buddy calling me from Brummy.
Where?
Birmingham?
All right. Yeah. So Castlevania a la carte. That should mean that the Austria Asia region should get theirs very shortly.
What's going on, Collection Neo, mate? Dead Knight, Space Ghost, something like that as well. What is going on, Alex? I'm really happy that I know who you are, because if I see anybody like Collection Neo winning who dat, it's not going to be good news. I know what's up, mate. You can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. Are you from Yorkshire? I went to Leeds University. This boy represents Yorkshire Posse.
Who? What?
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 Guamthorpe for the fucking win, yeah. I can't do it. Grimethorpe. Grimy. Banjo-Kazooie news, JJ Padro. It is actually being painted up now, the changes, so we will do that for show.
Hey, Croy 323, waiting list for MSG Snake? Well,
MSG, you shouldn't eat too much of that.
Well, conversions are much quicker now, so we don't have to wait until the actual item is all been sent out. So if someone cancels today, we will look at the list the next day, and then we'll convert any people that are on the waiting list.
I'm not sure if Liam's someone who actually does know who we are, and he's just like taking a piss.
I don't know, whatever.
Or then like he says, "Are you Asian brothers?" We are brothers from another mothers, from different mothers, but that's about it.
Are you Asian?
I originally from London Massive, North London Posse. When do Guts pre-orders stop? They will be stopping probably in a couple of months, I would say. Nice one, Lilith. Do you guys want to play some Super Smash Bros? When we have the new setup done, we will be smashing everybody and everybody. Anybody and everyone. Right? Right, Chocks? Please? I hope. We got to start, like, if we bring in other guys for those side of streams, it's got to be something we're definitely going to win.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 2, I'll let you take on Street Fighter,
Yeah.
it'll be all good, yeah. Heather Freak, Health Freak.
Health Freak,
I just clicked on this, I don't know what I'm watching. See, this is the thing is, I don't know whether or not, if this is legit or not.
I'm quite interested. How did you click on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sell adult toys. So, let's keep on going.
Various suit.
Did you do that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've already done that.
okay.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Okay, Various Suit, Nintendo seal, just showed you guys on the bottom of the base. We're going to start getting that out to Australia. Hopefully that starts going well. Aku Aku Mask is in production, so is Shovel Knight. Fighter Kirby is also in production for those that need to be finishing off the production run and those that have replacements. So, you know, I'm sorry it took a bit of time, but, you know, we will look after you. We won't run away. We've got Spyro PVC. You see some production videos of that. Make sure you check it out in the club. That's coming on nicely. And, of course, the Bowser Production Diary Part 1. Chocks, talk about that place around the corner.
Hey, what?
As part of the weekend review, what's around the corner? I mean, no. I mean, like, the office.
Which corner?
The office around the corner. I mean, the new office.
The new office?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's what I mean.
The new
like,
office.
around the corner.
I was like, geez, what the hell? It's like, this some sort of hint?
No.
Around the corner. The back street.
Hey, Dean, Mini Aku Aku is going to be coming sooner rather than later.
So, yes. I thought we already mentioned it last week.
But we like saw it today, and now we have more of an idea. I went there for today for the first time, and
it wasn't today.
I mean yesterday.
So yeah,
last nail. I keep falling over.
So guys, we mentioned last week that we finally got the keys to our new office, which is going to be pretty much studio slash showroom slash documentary slash live stream slash unboxing.
It's really grimy, right? But we're gonna give it a bit of a clean. It's not gonna make much difference, but the whole sort of feeling, it's kind of industrial. It's really sort of not like what it's over here, and that's fine. It's gonna serve its purpose. And now we're sort of talking about partitions and how we can sort of get up a sort of setup for our Friday Q&As and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Oh, nice one! I did not know that. Pachula, make sure you let us know.
Yeah.
Show me that.
Let us know.
PM me.
Send us the link. Yeah, so yes, new studio. So we went there yesterday, checked it out. You happy with it?
So, well, as I said,
you're happy with the outlook for now, yeah?
I knew it was going to be jip, and it is jip.
It's
but
not too bad. It's not that jip.
With the painting and all that sort of stuff, it is.
Yeah, but for what it is in space. And
yeah. I mean, the size of it is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we can do a lot of great stuff with it. The windows are looking all jip and all that sort of stuff, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's an old building.
It's an old building, and it's going to serve its purpose for what it is. The size is double the size of this office, and it's literally going to be like Ting in there for most of the time. So he's going to be like,
we'll be playing some Mario Kart in there.
I was actually thinking of getting that little dartboards going on, But when I saw Ting sending me those pictures of like the arcade machines and all that sort of stuff, that'd be actually quite cool. It's almost like the poker table.
Yeah. the poker table.
The poker table with the studio lighting on there.
Yeah.
Pitch black, right?
Hit us up, ESPN.
There's one of those camera things underneath the table, right? You can see what's going on.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff to go and figure it out. You know, a lot of cleaning up, installation. So it's going to be a while before we have things up and running, but yeah, it's going to keep us busy for the next couple of months, making sure that sure it's all nice and pristine for you guys.
Absolutely. What's going on, Uncle Scaps? What is going on, mate? All right, so that has pretty much been. Has there been anything else in the week? That's it. So of course we've had Christmas.
You haven't been
Boxing Day.
You haven't been on any trips this week, have you? No.
No. It's all Christmas time. It's all Christmas. What do you do for Christmas?
Just chill. I've been in the club every day.
Yeah.
I've seen the guys that are like celebrating Christmas with us, saying, "Yeah, I got this. I'm looking forward to this," and then everyone's excited for episode 100, and yeah, it's gone really quick. Those couple of days.
It has gone really quickly.
Super quick, yeah.
It's gone super quickly, especially because we had the weekend.
It doesn't really feel like Christmas though in Hong Kong. It never does though.
Right.
Yeah. So, but
I guess you don't have a Christmas tree or anything like that.
Nah,
you don't do any of that sort of stuff. Do you go somewhere nice for dinner?
Nah. It's definitely going to be packed outside. As in like outside, like the bigger places. All right, guys. So yes, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Indeed. All right. So, Temptation Thursdays, Chocks.
All right, Temptation Thursdays. If we announced this product would you buy? Yes or no? Last week's TT 132, that was Celeste. You know, a pretty big indie game, guys. As you guys know, that is one playing some awards recently. And currently that stands at 173 votes. 111 said no, 62 says yes. So maybe not so popular in the group, but hey, TTs never die. As the group grows, hopefully more and more people will join in.
And that is absolutely right.
Yep.
And I really hope that with the announcement of Yu-Gi-Oh, I said you start bringing in people who, yeah, you know, obviously you're going to be into Yu-Gi-Oh, but will they be Celeste fans? Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, right?
Where's
Keep
Miranda? Where's Miranda? Right. This week's TT, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Wow. Hot topic this week. I've seen a lot of people coming in, rallying for it, disagreeing, agreeing who should be the main character. Hey, doesn't matter because all yes votes count. Currently sitting at 428 votes. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for such a short time.
190 votes says yes, and then there's more yes votes this time. 238 votes for yes. So, guys, don't worry. We do.
Everyone
read the
says
comments.
he used the lame-o guy.
The lame-o guy.
That's what everyone's saying.
Well, he's still the protagonist from the first one, right?
Right.
First season or episode, however you want to call it. And then, you know, over time, the guy with the cap, you know, you guys know who he is, you know, became very, very popular. But there's no right or wrong. Ultimately, what you guys want is the series. So once we're going, if this ever goes over 1,000, we will seriously look into it. You know, there's shit tons of JoJo characters out there. Yeah, so guys,
Totoro.
it's up to you if you want this to succeed.
Who do you guys think is the best JoJo? 3 PM says Joseph. You got Dio here, Jotaro. But you know, if the one was what people consider to be the worst one, it would make them what do you call it?
What would you call it? Ooh.
Nana, your mod. Do with it what you will. I trust you. If you know what I'm talking about.
He's mod now, huh?
He's mod. He knows what's up. If it needs to be done, use and abuse it.
Be responsible.
Be responsible.
Be responsible, Nana say. Is that really Nana say?
Yeah.
Mail and guy?
I
Mail
hope
and
so.
kusigid?
For Shawsies, I'm just seeing what's up. Just seeing what's up. Just, you know, he who needs power may have power. Speaking, he's got a neon bloody sword as well.
Yeah, well, the mods are right. Neon,
Can he
neon
choose
side.
himself? Can he choose what color?
No, I don't. I think that's just
Because
what it is.
here it's all green here.
Yeah.
No, it's all good for now. I'm just saying, just in case you know what's up. All right. So moving on to, you've done all that sort of good stuff.
Well, I need to do that.
The next TTs. Yeah, I know, but you can still go through the next TTs. What do you think the next? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The next TTs. What do you guys want to see? We've done the next 3. Celeste.
Yeah.
What's the other
JoJo.
one? JoJo, and the one before that. Yeah, that one. Whatever that did. It wasn't Guacamele. It was one before that. Strider.
Oh, come on, Capcom fans.
Go back to me to see that. Shout out to Eramis. We've got that on 19. He's like, it's not. So can we now see the?
Yeah, this is it.
Can we see the overall now?
Yeah, the overall there.
No, but the overall now, like the Hall of Fame, should I say, for all wrong reasons.
By
No votes. And then descending.
Yeah, it's descending.
No, yes votes. Not no votes, but yes
Yeah.
votes. It's yes votes. Okay, swap that down to ascending. Boom!
Yeah.
It was always coming in at first incorrectly. Number 1. Wing Commander Spacecrafts. What's going on, guys? Twinson, Little Big Adventure. You know you want it. Shout out to Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. That's a new one.
I know, that's a new one.
Yeah, it's joined. Joined the group.
Oh my god.
What's going on, Bill and Lance from Contra?
Oh my god.
Big it up to you guys. Juan from Guacamole. Big up. Now, you see, I told you.
What?
It's what about the MDK? It's going up and up. It's going up the list,
Oh, it's
mate.
going up.
MDK.
It's going, oh, that's how it's going up. Oh my
It's going
god.
up the
That
list,
means every single TT
It's going
has all gone up.
the list.
Look at that. That makes Ace Combat going up.
Yeah, baby.
Oh wow.
You should consider it, yo.
Yay. And Peel
Clearly.
Peel. Look at Peel Peel.
Yeah, it's going up and up and up, mate. You should consider it. What's going on, Lockheed Martin? Shout out. Let's go. All right. So what are the next 3, guys? What do you want to see for the next TTs? Let us know. Chocks, you also have a thing about it. Let us know in the comments. What do you want to see for the next 3? We want 2 video games, 1 anime. Let's hear it. Or should we say 2 anime, 1 video game?
No.
Now that... Okay.
Maybe next time.
You go down with that, yeah?
Yeah.
So people don't have a choice. Or the hell is that?
Oh my god, don't say that.
It's gonna join. It's gonna join. It's gonna. Yeah, keep going, it, Chocks. It's gonna push up MDK.
Don't worry, guys. Some of the
Tease with Ace Combat.
some of the stuff that you guys mentioned, they are already on the list. Yeah, it's actually a very, very good game, Ace Combat.
All right, so you can see some more of them. Ah, where's all the comments gone? Hello.
Hello.
Ah, come in. It's quite a lot. Farm Simulator.
Why just throw in Bread Simulator? In?
That's actually really popular. Do you know how massive that is?
I know. It is, and the Office ones.
Also, what was the one like Truck Simulator? Like driving across
that
Europe.
That is popular.
Yeah, I know
That
it
is
is.
very
Yeah,
popular.
yeah, no, I know.
Truck Simulator.
Card Captor.
Yeah,
Sakura.
I think that's on the list.
Oh wait a sec. Is that the anime? Go on to that.
I think we do have a TT for Binding.
I think
of
we did
Isaac.
do Binding of Isaac.
Joey.
Did we do a Bleach? I think we did, didn't we?
I don't think we did a Bleach.
No?
We can do a Bleach.
Hmm.
We can do everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially as we're concentrating a lot on that anime stuff as well with the introduction of Jewel. We did a Metal Slug TT. Goat Simulator, do you remember that? They had rockets and stuff on that.
Yeah. Hospital.
We did Metal Arms? Oh.
Hospital Simulator.
Themed hospital. How's Medieval looking? I think it still needs some love.
Medieval.
Hey, Eramis is in Twitch. I like it. Just saying, shout out, thanks so much for getting that C added to the list.
Medieval, 927 votes in total. 397 votes said no. 530 says yes.
Absolutely. We did a dot hack, I think last time.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. So you're gonna go ahead and make your choices, Chocks.
Right. Alright guys, these are actually suggestions that you guys made, alright? I will go through the lists eventually. So the first one, next week.
We did the Battletoads.
Next week will be Middle Earth, Shadow of War.
I enjoyed that.
It's a very good game.
I'd like to see whether or not that
very good
brings
game.
in Lord of the Rings guys as well.
Yeah, Lord of the Ring guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Middle Earth: Shadow of War. The next one after that is Dead Cells. So you PC gamers out there, make sure you jump in that poll. Last but not least, as always, we finish off with an anime, Bubblegum Crisis. A very, very old anime. So
let us know in the comments, are you
Yeah.
interested in Shadow of War, Dead Cells, or Bubblegum Crisis? Let us know in the comments, will you be voting yes, will you be voting no? We'd love to hear what you gotta say about that. What you gotta say about that.
what you gonna say?
What is going on, JC? Thank you for joining us.
Hey JC.
Is there sales on every console?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Every console?
Bridget loves a bit of Tolkien.
Tolkien. That was a good game.
No, it's the author of fucking Lord of the Rings. I know you've never seen that shit before. That's a good game.
There is a game called Tolkien.
Is that? You'll be lucky. No.
Tolkien video games, yeah. There's 10 of them.
Which is all.
10 best
Yeah, which is all.
Tolkien games.
Which is
Inspired, yeah, but
inspired.
You said
You fucking
author.
wrote it.
Alright guys, so yes, those are the 3 TTs coming soon. So as always, we will make the poll.
Enemies. This is what you missed.
We'll always make the poll in the club, and then we'll also post that on our blog, so you guys can share out the blog from the main page.
Okay, Chocks, I think it's time to show a little something extra. It is the 100th stream. What is going on? All right, so just wanted to show, unless you got something to add before we go on.
Well, you want to show your thing first, and then we can do the hashtag winners after.
Oh yes, oh yes, yes. Yes. Have a little something extra to, a little something to show you for the 100th stream. Of course, this is something that we've talked about in the past, and that is the first sneak peek of the Spyro reignited resin that will be coming next year. It's at the physical stage. What you're gonna see is already at the prototype stage. It's looking great. We haven't shown anything on it apart from something as simple as a claw. We hope you like what you see. If you're a Spyro fan, it's gonna be a great time to be a Spyro fan. Of course, with the reignited trilogy that's just come out, with the OG boy now hitting shelves. Hopefully that's one of you. If you are a Spyro fan, this one is for you.
If you love dragons, that's also for you.
That's also for you. Reignited Spyro resin coming to First for Figures next year. Don't hit the wrong one, Alex. Don't do it. Boom! Oh, shit. Boom! Check it out, guys. Spyro resin from Reignited is coming to First for Figures. You got him there. I really want to do that cheeky smile. That cheeky smile. And there it is.
And there it is.
It is actually a little bit bigger than the other Spyro OG one. It has a significant amount more presence compared to that one because it's spread out in a bigger base. If you are a Spyro fan, this is going to be right up your street. Right up your alley. Hopefully you like what you see. If you're a Spyro fan, we had a great time working on this. smiling.
Smiling.
He's so happy. We've done Spyro in a smiling face for the PVC. We've done him in that kind of eyebrow down, kind of smirk, kind of what's the kind of word he would say? How would you say the OG one? It's kind of like so cool, too cool for school, too cool for school.
You can bring your own shades.
Yeah, that's true.
This resin piece, you can actually, yeah, you can probably wear some shades.
Mm-hmm. Aye, for sure. Custom made companion props. New line. Figured it out today.
F4F branded sunglasses.
Boom! I like it.
For Spyro.
So there he is, nice and smiling.
It's looking very good, guys.
Hey, I know some of you aren't Spyro fans, and that's absolutely fine. We have a wide variety of different things to be showing today. Obviously we have, don't forget, Conker's reveal in 46 minutes, so we should consider that as well. So bada bing, bada boom. Spyro, reignited, resin. Coming to First Figures next year is looking great, guys. Hopefully you agree.
And that is announcement number 2.
Uno, dos.
Ich nie.
Ni. Itnin. And then, yeah, de. I did.
You did the French
one?
one?
Oh, yeah, one there. De. Yeah, what was it? Ein, zwei, baby. Zwei. What else we got there? So we didn't do bloody. Yeah, we did the E for Canto.
For our Spanish fans.
I did that.
Yeah.
Unos dos. I did the dos. That was like my first one. Just shout out anybody that poured on
for
my.
For our African fans.
My Swahili is not quite at the level that it should be, and I feel like we're missing a huge market.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I know.
What's up? Augie, what's announcement number 1? Bada bing, bada boom. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is coming to F4F. So we'll have 100 announcements. Not quite.
That would be crazy, right?
Alright, Chocks, over to you. Hashtag winners. Let's do
Right,
this.
hashtag winners. Last week's hashtag was hashtag F4F Conker. And there are 3 winners. Each will win 500 reward points. Do not hit us up. We will hit you up with those reward points. So don't worry about that.
Shout out to Sav. Thanks for joining. Alright, we have 3 winners. Let's read those initials out. We have a B, C, O, R, B, T. One more time. TRB. BCO. Let us know if that could be you. Could that be you? OCB. BRT. Let us know. I like this stream. More reveals, please. And that's the thing, you know, Chocks. One of the things that we possibly thought about was actually saying that every week we launch up, we don't do any sneaks in the club at all. And then we just show them all on the stream. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe it's just because this is number 100 that we're having such a party now.
Candace Hills, Insomniac is going to help you get that PS4 Spider-Man license, right?
That'd be tight. Maybe you should do that as a TT.
As a TT.
Yeah. As a TT. Sure, Sav. Why don't you just ask? Why don't I just tell you all the sneaks right now? Why don't I just tell you them all? Yeah. Why wait? That's a good point. Why not? Yeah. Just tell you everything. Jesus. 200 is not enough. We 201 to hit that 1K. You know the rules. It's 201. Nah. Tease 201. It's got to be 201, baby. 201, baby. Everyone's it's 201, yo. All right, so we're gonna kick it off. Oh, it's 202.
Yay!
I like it.
So 5 winners next week will.
All right, winner number 1, Billy Ogle. Congrats to see you in the stream. Winner number 1. Winner number 2, Raymond Chung. Congrats to you. You are winner number 2. And Troy Blair. No Zelda. But 500 points for you, mate. Congratulations. You got yourself 500 reward points. You will be hit up. Patience is the key.
Patience.
Patience is the key.
When will you guys learn to have some patience? How long will it take you to have some patience?
I'm a patient man. I'm a very patient man.
That's a good question. How long would it take a person to have some patience?
It depends on what it is.
It depends on
what it is. What patience? Are you feel like you're a patient person or not? Actually, do you know what? I feel like I'm very impatient about a lot of things. A lot of that sort of stuff is stuff that I know. I'm impatient when I know stuff is going to be
falling apart.
No. When I know something's going to be good, right? And I'm impatient to get there because it's exciting, right? So there's impatience for me, excitement, right?
I can be patient.
And then there's also the impatience. The impatience.
Yeah.
No, so I'm not patient for that. I'm trying to get there, right?
Right.
And then there's the times when I know it's going to be bad. I'm like impatient to get rid of it, get it over and done with, right?
Yeah.
Pull that scab off, right? Okay. I'm impatient about that. But generally, am I a patient person? I'm impatient in the sense that I plan things, and I love to plan things, and I say, if I do this, that's what's going to happen, and that's going to happen, and that's going to happen, and then I like to see how that sort of goes. I like to see the results, so I actually go like 1,000 miles per hour. So actually, I think I'm probably pretty impatient.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. What's that song? Patience. Take that. Have a little patience.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Take That.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, how many? 40 minutes to go.
Q&A.
For Conker. Q&A time, guys. Hey, Christopher Dring. Thanks for that little nice chit chat. Let's talk some more behind the scenes. Let's see what we can work out.
Who's that?
Christopher Dring. He works for gamesindustry.biz and all that
Nice.
stuff. Yeah, so
Nice. It's not Friday Q&A. It's going to type in chocolate. Yeah, okay.
You found it?
Yeah. Okay, for the Q&A, we will stop it wherever I am within at certain times.
At certain time. At a certain time. At certain times?
Certain times. It's been unos dos, eins, zwei. All right. Damien Bell, what are your favorite parts of the Conker's Bad Fur Day? No questions on Conker. We'll come back to that when it's Conker time. There's a Bucci. Can't wait for the sneaks. Nice one. Merry Christmas to you too. Damien, more questions on Conker. Make sure you ask. We'll go through all of that on the Conker's thing. He's like thinking like the Conker questions are going to be all of that's answered in the videos and Chocks. We also have a giveaway.
Yeah, why didn't you ask that? Why didn't you ask that during the Q&A thread? Not the Q&A thread, the documentary thread.
Selim the Shah, still on dark side of news? No. No. James B. With Conker being done, has work started on the second potential piece, or maybe some PVC goodness? Nothing to report on that. Where is my boy Sonic TF? He's looking tight. And Sonic and Tails Diary. That's a good point. Where the hell is that Sonic? You're right. I'm friggin' impatient, just as impatient as you are as well. I'm like, come on, let's get with it.
Hey.
Have a little patience.
Hi there, the legit Chris from Twitch.
Absolutely.
Don't tell Alex what. You need to scroll up. I like to mod.
Don't tell Alex. What's the legit Chris's real name? Also, if I get on Who Dat, just give me my 500 and I'll walk.
It's
You and I,
3
we have
PM.
a...
It's
we
3
have,
PM.
oh, 3 p.m. is it,
It's
yeah?
3 PM, all right.
Nice. Will there be legendary scales from F4F? First of all, Luke Preston, we just do hashtag F4F things and we don't call shit other people call, okay, to be clear. My understanding is that is half scale. If that's the question, ask it. Half scale. The answer to that is I've been thinking about 1-to-1. We've been thinking about it for a while, right? Just to sort of like, just to do it and test it, yeah? Why not try one of those every now and then? Show a half scale, why not? Just
Yeah. Half of what? What do you guys want? Half of what?
Indeedy. Lashao Diaz, I know you're not looking at the Xenoblade Chronicles just yet, but how many characters, how many votes are you looking for? Any of those sort of ones, I really want to see 800 plus. Luke Preston, will there ever be 1-to-1 scale Zelda busts? You know, busts is something that we've really not done much with, and it's something I'd definitely like to explore a bit more. You know, we did the LSB for Amaterasu, right?
Yeah.
And my previous work at other places, I've done some other life-size stuff before in my time, in terms of busts, and I've had quite a good time doing that. Obviously, we've done the Majora's Mask, and that's not quite, it's more like a prop.
That's a
but
prop,
it's
right?
yeah, okay. But, you know, for sure, I would expect there to be more LSBs from us in the future, and whether or not that is Zelda busts and stuff like that, that's really something I would like to prove by doing other characters, first to make sure that there's a market for it before we sort of do it.
The Batman Who Laughs give me a 1-to-1 Crash and Spyro Bus. I saw Okami there as well. Half scale Gundam.
Jesus! Yowzers!
Yeah.
You know, and also I was just thinking maybe Snake to do that sort of styling for the 1-to-1 bus as well.
Uncle Scabs.
Luke Preston, is it possible to have Zelda pieces or any other piece released from the vault only with the power of the club? It's totally up to the licensor. The power of the club will make me have a conversation with the licensor, but ultimately it's to do with them. At least with the big N, and that's usually quite difficult to change directions. But it has happened before. I think Meta Ridley was in the vault for quite a long time, as an example. Anan Gonzalez, what time next year will pre-orders for LSB Wolf Link be? Sergey, Metal Gear line. We got Snake, Mantis, Fox. What about the title itself? Will there be a Metal Gear X? You know, that was definitely something that some people were talking about, trying to do, asking and requesting for the Metal Gears. Who knows? Luke Preston again. How about you ask them all in one question? And let me see. I'm going to quick scroll down if these are all Zelda questions.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, they are.
There's one that's not.
Okay, I can see it, yeah. Is 1-to-1 Midna... Yeah, you know, I think that would be a great example. Angela, when we see the changes of Banjo-Kazooie? Probably within a month. I have no idea what the current pre-order numbers are. Luke Preston, TF Midna, still non-production, but is there any progress on the definitive case? No, I'm not going to bother with any of that until we're in production. Will we do future products with it? You know, that's definitely something that we thought about. It's definitely something we've been thinking about. Ronald Jacobs, you planning anything else with the Conker line? You tell us. Lashard Diaz, so if you have we hit the 10 gold bars per hour? If not, where are we at? To be honest with you, after its launch, I don't really look into it until it's time for actual production. So I don't. There's not usually much movement after its time, if that makes sense. But it was at that point where we were, you know, if it hadn't hit it, it was semi-close to it. So we were already sort of happy with whereabouts where it was. I mean, at the first time it went out, we were a little bit concerned for that first week. And then you guys rallied and really had to think about which version, Team Silver, Team Grey.
So it was kind of a slow burn on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But then, you know, ultimately people then made their choices at the right time, so that was great. Now, Preston, can the website be tweaked by regions, you know, the Aussie C? Yeah. You know, I think that's a great idea, that you can see approximately what it is, but the money will still be taken in the US dollars. It won't be taken in your local currency. But at least to be able to see that it looks like the pricing, you get an estimate, approximately X amount of pounds, approximately X amount AUS, let's say AUD, etc. Can we get a website sneak? You know what? That's been doing my nut in. I've gone through 2 versions of it. I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, it's still. You know, this is getting all right here. This is getting to the point now, which is nice. It's a hell of a lot better than the original design. I'm much happy with it now. Do we want that to be in white?
Why would it be like that? Be like that?
Like what?
Why would it be like that?
As opposed to what?
As in like full.
Yeah, well, because I just did it myself. You know, get one of them girls to bloody sort out something better. I just did that in 2 seconds. I ain't wasting time and doing it myself, right? It just, you put whatever. I just want to test the functionality. So you can put whatever the hell you want there. So if you just want to do a close up without that, and just a different change of view, you can do whatever you want. But I'm not cutting shit out, right? That's the only reason. And that's literally, you can upload anything you want, and it's within. And I wanted to do it to the full, so I could see exactly where the border would be.
Right.
Okay, that's the main reason for that. Let me know when there's new messages to be seen, Chocks.
Yeah. Have you had any interest in a Toe Jam and Earl statue from Joey?
Please vote for that TT.
Yes.
Web page personal customization possible for an individual login. Show me some examples. Ricky Honor, pow! This is the last Q&A of 2018. Yes, it is. What has been the biggest F4F highlight for you this year? And what do you think could have been better? I will be doing, in a couple of days' time, I will sit down and figure that shit out. I always reflect on the year at the time, and I will report on what I think, and it's not something I can just give you just off the top of my head. I need to really sort of think about it. Marcus Fuchs, are there some news about Cinder statue from Spyro? Nothing to mention right now. We're concentrating on Reignited. We snuck in the OG from before, but Reignited right now is what's that. Lachelle, this is more of a statement than a question, but with Metroid Prime 4 announced a few months ago, we totally need another Metroid pre-order. That's not Ridley. Why not Ridley? Oh, one that goes with MP4. Well, that would be nice. Stefan McNally, no questions this week. Hopefully you're going to give me some Metal Gear sweetness. I remember you met him over at MCM. Was that the highlight of your year, Chocks? Meeting Stefan McNally?
Yeah.
My highlight of my year was watching that boy unbox his... then he unboxes Majora's Mask.
Spyro, was it? Spyro, wasn't it? Stefan with the Spyro. I know he's been getting a few pieces. I know he's definitely waiting for his Solid Snake.
For sure. VQ. No questions this time, but just had to say, can't believe we're here at 100. You, me, Chocks, all 3 of us. Can't believe it either. Congratulations, guys. Hoping for lots of Zelda news in the new year. I know you won't disappoint. Thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Hoping to be VQ for a long time. As long as you don't go anywhere, that title will remain yours. Here's to number 200. Hope everyone has a happy new year. Love VQ. Thanks very much, Victoria. Appreciate that. That's gonna be 2 years' time, yo. Oh. Have a little patience. Giovanni Comorio, official Kamina poll. Someone still wants to know if he still seem to want him, even if he's in a piece.
What?
Is it worth doing another poll just on Kamina if they know he's only going to be him?
I thought you already asked that in the club.
No, I asked on the stream last week, and now he's responding to what I said last stream. Chris Hildebrand. Judy Junior, hey guys, hope your holiday was good. Also, Happy New Year, much appreciated. Same to you. Overall, how satisfied are you this year, Alex, with the progress that F4F has made? Spoiler alert, extremely happy, but a lot of work to be done. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Things falling through the cracks that are unnecessary. No need for it to be like that. Gotta stamp that out next year. Anything you'd like to improve on? Efficiency. And I'm gonna sort of break that down when I really sort of sit down and reflect. I want to compare to what I suggested, how it was last year, because I did a review then, what I hoped for this year, and we'll compare to what actually happened. Joshua Wareham. How's the development of the Crystal Dragon and Spyro PVC? Well, the Crystal Dragon, big one, is going into production really soon. PVC, deep in production. The Spyro mini Dragon ones the molds are being starting soon. Could we see another teaser of the reignited resin soon? Today's your lucky day. Merry bloody Christmas to you. Michael Lai, when can I visit? Anytime you want me. Yeah. Hildebrand. Junior, any plans to do something with the 64 version of Conker? Are you sick? No Conker questions. You're gonna see what's up. You're gonna see what's up. Alright, let's do it. Shout outs. Merry Christmas, Catherine Doucet. Merry Christmas, Adam Elgamal. Merry Christmas to Andres Cardenas, and a Happy New Year to Alan Malinsky. What's going on the show, Diaz? I give you a nice Merry Christmas as well. Merry Christmas to Liam Thomas. Merry Christmas to Joshua Wareham. Ivy Van Ruben. Merry Christmas to you as well. Larissa Walker. Happy New Year. And Pharaoh Zev. What's going on, mate? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Fortunately, Derek Baker gets none. That's a Merry Christmas to me. Adam Elgma, any Yakuza updates? The answer is, we're just going to go for it. I'm just going to go to the next stage. We're just going to get that submitted, get that sorted out. Did you reach your goals for 2018? I'll let you know later. What are your goals for 2019? I'll let you know later. What is your favourite movie and game of 2018? Jesus!
Movie and game. That's... wow. That's very hard to answer.
By the way, you know what I started watching?
What?
Lost in Space. Jesus, the production values on that is mental.
It's alright, isn't it?
It's like crazy good.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got to the storyline,
Right.
but I watched the first episode and
I mean,
there's
a couple of characters a bit iffy, but all in all, it's still alright.
I'm not sure about the characters. Yeah, some of them are really like, yeah, but the production values on that is like F4F level. I mean, they're really good.
Yeah. Hit us up, Netflix.
Yeah. I was like surprised. I thought it was going to be some like campy bullshit.
Please upgrade our production values. Show us a thing or two.
Hard to answer that one, Adam. That's all I got this week. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks to you and everyone working hard at the office for a wonderful year of awesome launches and new and much appreciated updates on the website. Thanks for the support on that. Congratulations on 100 Q&As, and here's to 100 more. F4F is love. F4F is life. See you next year. Peace. Much appreciated. Peace to you, Adam, as well. Andres Cardenas, after Breath of the Wild line gets going, which possible Zelda games are you going to be visiting? Majora's Mask, hopefully. They're all up for discussion once we get there. Any tips for pre-order customers? Conker will be my first. Appreciate the support on that. Are you on the stream? We will be... Thanks for letting me know that I need to do the thing, Bob. You're not even looking over there, are you?
Yeah, I'm.
Let me know when it's like... Or you should be in charge of that then. No, I need to be in charge of that.
Yeah.
I need to,
You need to look at your questions.
Actually, what I need to do is bring that over here, so I'm looking this way. That's what I used to do, till I forgot. That's what I used to do.
Bird Box. That's that new Netflix.
What's on?
That new Netflix movie from with Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah? So loving her in Speed. Back in the day. Right. So it's briefings and know what's going on. Okay. Mary Amsler, how much time before shipping? When do you waitlisters get the mail if your order gets converted? We've been tweaking our algorithms to convert them much earlier, so you should be able to get it plenty of time in the future. We kind of convert it once a week. Yvonne Horrocks, hi guys, hope you had a great holiday. What has been your favorite F4F moment of 2018? To be confirmed in a few days time. I found F4F this year, so many laughs to look back on. Much appreciated, Yvonne. I know you've been, you know, in terms of coming to the streams, to the club, it's been really recent, but you've had such a great impact, and I appreciate the support on being a part of the community. Looking forward to another year filled with laughs, love, and awesome art. I thank you so much. Romeo Ramos Jr., please tell us what's coming in 2019. Yes. Okay, sir. Aye, sir. What a ride. 100. What a ride times 100. Do you remember these two? Look at that, Chocks.
Huh?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
You didn't even wear a hat. We had all those beautiful F4F card things that, you know, and then you just couldn't give a shit anymore. Yeah, it's like our first one we did. You're like, oh, look at these like nicely thin cards on the back.
You wanted that?
Huh?
You wanted that?
Yeah, I know. What did I say? Did I stop wanting them? No, I still wanted them. You just gave up.
There's nothing to put on it. Like, all the questions are here on the screen.
No, that's not a Q&A, yo. That's our Artorias bloody documentary.
Yeah?
That's our making of Artorias documentary.
That is, wasn't it?
Yes, it is.
I get confused because sometimes the documentary looks like the stream. It looks so samey.
Well, we're going to do something about that, aren't we, in the future?
Yeah.
Chandler Barter, how many statues in the vault? Too many. Too many. Justina, what? Chocks didn't wear a hat?
Only a couple of times.
Black Boss Owl, yes, we are planning stuff for CTR. Tamra, what did you guys get for Christmas? And what else did I get?
Yeah, I don't know.
I got an Aria 2. It's like one of the, but it does. It's like incorrectly. It's like a Wi-Fi scale, right?
Oh, okay.
That completely incorrectly figures out my body fat.
All right. Does it match with that?
Yeah, it does. It like goes into the same app, so you just sit on it and it Wi-Fi's into it.
Yeah.
But it's incorrectly
like
figuring it out.
Xiaomi, yeah, they have their own watch.
Xiaomi as well. Like
they
that,
have their own watch and the scale. It's pretty cheap.
Right, and when you stand on it, right, when I did the first setup, I was just wearing all my clothes to see if it worked, and then it put me at like whatever it was, 670 something, whatever it was, yeah. And then the next morning, I did it, no clothes, like you normally do, right, in the morning on the scales, and I went, shit, you lost a lot of weight, right? And it went for my body fat percentage right down to like 15%. I go, are you fucking kidding me right now? And I can't get out of that calibration. It thinks I'm still 15% when I'm clearly not 15%, right? And I'm like, what the heck?
Maybe it meant what you've taken off. Not remaining, but what you've taken off. So you sent it back then?
Chandler Burns, I pronounced your name incorrectly. I don't think so. 10 out of 10. I say it right every time. Matthew McKee. Why is Tingle in the vault? And can you please bring Tingle out of the vault? That's a good question.
Was what?
Why is Tingle in the vault?
Why's Tingle in the vault?
Would you like a bit of Tingle? The only person that I saw most people wanted was Zora Link. Bit of that going on. Damien Bell, what's your favourite statue in the vault? There's quite a lot of stuff in the vault that shouldn't be in there. Shouldn't be in there. I love to.
You called him Chandler Barter. I know I'm always on your mind. From Chandler Barter.
What the Really?
No, I don't think so. Oh, we need to go back and watch
There's two we gotta make sure we gotta change this because I want to see their lovely faces. I'm like,
there's a question about Jet.
what's up?
from Mark Atwood. Hey guys, I'm super anxious for more Bebop statues, so I would like to know how far out for Jet's pre-orders and if you have settled on a final design for Faye.
Faye, I had some reviews with that with Buffy today, yesterday, and it's getting there. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. It's certainly better than the lame shit that was there from before. Nice one, Barry Evans.
Oh, Damien Daly. Daly?
Can you recap the other 99 episodes?
Yeah.
No problem, mate. We've done it for you. You can go and check out our blog or go and check out Gamer Toy News. Shout out to the Bead, who's always bringing the MVP news. Make sure you're in the club to check it out.
Is it a live update today?
It is. It is. Justin Slice. We've been hearing about nothing to report for Persona 5 for a while. Is it licensing being actively pursued? Curious if there's literally any progress. Hope you had a good holiday. The answer is nothing. NTR.
NTR.
Instead of CTR. NTR. Nothing to report. NTR. Can we look into an archive option for the website, or a very least sort feature? Between cancelled and complete orders, it's difficult to keep it straight. Yeah, our website needs a bit of an overhaul. We're going to work on that in terms of... You're talking about in your own order area? Is that what you're talking about? Christina Marie. Like, be able to filter them. Good morning, evening to all. My questions for this week are following. Any chance Ed will be up for pre-order this coming year? Yes, absolutely. Is there a chance we can get a general poll for the JoJo line? As people want it. Well, you know, let's be honest with you. JoJo's actually doing all right. And if it gets to that stage where this was a Joestar, is a Joestar who's whoever it is that is supposed to be the least favorite gets to do well, that means a character poll would do well as well. I mean, it would be interesting to sort of see how that goes down. But Jonathan Joestar, yeah, right.
Mm.
Nice one, 3 p.m. Have there been discussions about the changes of Midna and her display case? Nope. When we get to that stage. So she'll be going into pre-order probably just after Chinese New Year. Can we get any sneaky sneakies of Edward? Not just yet. Martin Konyali, in which state is Yakuza at the moment? I'm just going to go ahead with it. Forget about the Kickstarter for that. We're just going to go ahead and go with it. I'm going to leave off that. The original idea of having the gate as a part of a definitive would be too expensive, so that might be a companion piece later on depending on the sales. So the definitive will be something slightly different. I mean, just something to, yeah, we just got something working on that. Good health and happy 2019 to all of you, your family, and everyone in the group. Much appreciated. Is there any website plans for multiple updates? Validate multiple? No, you don't need to. If you have multiple order that you need to validate, our system should figure that out and then give you the next sequential one. Don't quote me. You said on episode 100, Chelsea Harris. Is it still looking like Mustang will be released before Ed? No, not sure. Is Dead Space going to be looked into 2019? I think it might do. If points are used for a PO and I want to buy something off early, will CS know how to take the points off what I'm paying? I want to use something. I want to pay something off early to take the points amount off what I'm paying. I think it automatically figures that out. I would hope so. Hannes, well, you already said that Nito will cost more than Ornstein. Will the price be over or under 1k? No information on that. We really need to figure that out once we've worked with the factory. Chapter. You can bust this out and then do it. Go to the toilet. But Marcelo, how's your Christmas? Okay. What did Santa bring you and the kids? Brought me this, and I bought the kids a shitload of stuff. the Christmas is for the kids, really. That's mainly about that. Will the PO calendar be updated? Oh yeah, there's something about that. Ica. Some Christmas holidays, yeah, maybe, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Britt Edwards, any news on Shiranui? I spoke to the factory guy today. It's going to start early next year. How did your family enjoy the holidays? They have been enjoying it so far. Thank you very much. Victor Vilgreen, another question this year, so just to say, wish you Happy New Year. Much appreciated, Victor. Thank you. Uncle Scabs, I love you too. Christina, I hope you guys had a nice holiday. Thank you, I did. How's the crystal cloak of Alucard processing? Any ideas on how the code will function? Is there any time? No updates on that. That's been put on the back burner. Let's just get that out into order form. Any update on the other forms? Actually, no. Need to look into that. Thank you for reminding me. Bracero. Oh, hope your holidays were amazing. Thank you. Happy 100. We made it, Chocks. I've only had one question ever, but how's Janice? I know you do, mate. I know you do. Nothing to report right now. Will the coming poll be either for him to be One Punch Man? Is there a poll for him? Did we say there was going to be a poll for him? I don't remember anything about that. Let me know what I said, because I don't remember. Which piece is currently at your most favourite factory? Most favourite factory. There's a couple of pretty strong ones. The Various Suit factory has done a good job. The Guts, the Snake factory, the Guts ones, they're doing a great job. I said those two are probably the strongest. Those two factories are probably the strongest, I would say. Would you agree with that, Chocks? At least in terms of the headaches that are caused. They all create headaches, but that's probably the ones that create the least. But they have other shit like, oh, you got to pay us more money now. I'm like, that shit I really fucking can't stand. But happens. And that makes my favourite factory not my favourite factory. Are there any recent TTs that piqued your interest? And yeah, you're absolutely right. The recent ones right up there is... What was the recent ones that were totally terrible?
For what?
The recent TTs.
Recent TTs?
Yeah.
Recent TTs can be found at f4f.mrs.xyz.
Yeah, I'm really all about that. I'm really all about that Strider. But that guacamole. Ah, 7 Deadly Sins seems to be quite high now. Just looking down it. If you're a 7 Deadly Sins fan, make sure you...
Fairy Tail did alright, and then it kind of just slowed down.
Nice one, Tyler. Welcome to join the stream. You've now caught up. We have Blue Eyes and Dark Magician kicking off the OGs. Neo D, is that you? Just making sure who the who-dats are, Alex. Patula. Always need to know. Daniel Way, any updates on TF Midna? Nope. Early next year we'll start looking to that. Or IDIS or Bayonetta. Not quite yet. Ronnie Gerards, I've seen 2 cases so far of companies switching to wooden crates for shipping. Are we still safe with our cardboard? Yeah, I think so. I don't see why not. Austin Wiseman, with Bowser getting closer to completion, do you have any plans for a Bowser Jr. as well? I wonder how that would do. Maybe RTF? Lashao Diaz, what's your guys' current favourite gift this Christmas? Yeah, I only got this, so mainly this. What was your favourite gift, Chocks?
No, I don't exchange gifts.
No one sent him any Red Bull. Sarah Arrington. First, Alex, did you get to see Chocks' blazing Christmas gift? What?
What?
What's his blazing Christmas picture?
Oh, yeah, like Sarah was asking, you know, like, she was like offering drawings for everyone, right? And she said, oh, what would you like? And I'm just like, okay, Streets of Rage.
What was it?
And she sent me a Blaze Fielding picture, like drawn, and I put it on my profile for like half a day or something like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've not had a chance to check it out.
It was one of my stories as well.
Oh, cool. I'll be able to check it out.
For a full 24 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Given the fact that you've stated the girls are extremely difficult to do, Faye, Bayonetta, how are Ivy and Morrigan shaping up? Morrigan is looking tight. Really, really nice. And Ivy is... Just need to work on that face. How's Chibi doing? Yeah, it's a little bit back burner. We're kind of working on Oki at the moment. Is Dante being worked on at all? Is he being shelved for the moment? No, he's kind of semi being worked on. Need to figure that out a little bit more. Any more animals, non-Okami, likely to be happening in the coming years? Does Spyro count? Excluding a certain horse, naturally. Ah ha ha ha. Berserk, berserk. Ah ha ha. Any more animals? Not that I... Non-Okami.
Animals.
Only Link riding one. Oh, excluding a certain... Oh, the certain horse. Maybe she means... maybe she means Link on horse rather than... rape horse. I'm not sure, actually. Still waiting on a Slayer's pole.
What?
Are there any updates for the Aku Aku or even Uka Uka? Aku Aku is in production. The mini ones will be coming in the early part of next year. Josh Derochowski, is the Donkey Kong the start of Kongs, or are we waiting to see how high the bar is going? And that will be part of the Mario line. Of course, if you ever wanted to do a diorama series where we have it smaller and other things, we have some ideas about that. JDJ, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to Alex, Chocks, Peggy, and the rest of the FFM. Much appreciated. Congrats on a 100. Here are my obligatory visuals, usuals. When's Persona 5 and MH? I have a new word for you, and that is NTR. The B! No questions this week per se. This is your penny to answer, but we can't just have the 100th episode with Alex trying to earn his first victory over Chocks in a rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. On the 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah?
On the 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. First to 3 thriller as always, yeah?
First to 3.
First to 3 thriller.
Not out of 3.
No, first 2, 3 thriller. Okay.
If you want.
1, 2, 3. Wait, on the 3, right?
You want to play?
1.
Oh, Davies, this is for you, alright?
1, 2, 3.
There's a little bit delay.
How is that a little bit delay?
1, 2, 3.
Alright. So you're a scissors man, are you?
I'm a scissors man. You're gonna go for stones again, yeah?
Are you double bluffing me?
I never bluff.
1, 2, 3. For fuck's sake.
Never bluff.
I feel like I've been ripped here.
Oh, do you guys see that in the camera? Like the things in the way, yeah.
I see. Just okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh fuck! Don't worry, it's all good. It's all good. I got 3. I just paid Phil a Clash Royale, right? We paid for $5 a game. He was winning 2-zip, first to 3 thriller. Yeah. He just had to get that 3 in a row to win $15.
You came back.
I called back and I took him 3 love. That's what I'm gonna do right here. Replicating. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you serious? Oh, maybe another 100.
Forget about it, Dubby. Never again.
Fuck's sake. Ay. Thank you, Matthew Lopez, Mr. Number 4 in the house. What's going on? Alrighty. We are almost there.
Hey, Matthew Lopez.
Nana say happy number 100. Thank you very much, Philip Desforges. If you could bring back one statue out of the vault for Christmas surprise, what would it be? Ricardo Power, what's your next New Year's resolution? I will let you know in a couple of days' time. Better be DMX moment tonight. Hey. Haven't you already had your DMX moments? Philippe Pilot. Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Any updates on the FMA boys? Nothing to report right now. By merging all 3 streaming feeds, you didn't notice a significant upgrade in viewers. I just noticed the same people going on all 3 and artificially boosting it. Does that count? But Chuck, keep your eye on that. Chocks 240.
Yeah, I just saw that.
That's interesting. Right now, it's 1,000 reward points given out at random, right? Troy Blair. Is Ryder Sling still scheduled before Shaker Slate? Yes. What statue in the Legend of Zelda series is after the Shaker Slate?
Conker in 3 minutes?
Nope. When gift cards come alive, will you be able to put it on any order any time? No. I don't know is the answer. I don't think you can add it. I think it's got to do it at the point that you got to do it. from a gift, I'm like, will there be a place on the site to add it to the gift rather than balance? Yeah, and it will have the balance on there, and you can use it anytime you want. Absolutely right. That's definitely what will be happening. Miguel Pilot, I know I haven't looked at Alphonse's. You haven't looked, but can you, from what you remember, was it, it was definitely 100% looking really desperate at the beginning. Then it got better towards the to the validation, and then I haven't really sort of looked since then, to be honest with you. But I remember going from to but maybe because I was a little bit at the beginning, and I was like, Alex Walker, can I get another official poll for Code Yes, but this time for the Nightmares mechas rather than that's on Chocks? Will there be a DS2 or 3 release in 2019? Don't know about that. Probably, I'm not sure. It's really tough. Migo Pilot, now that Spike's PO is closed, how many more are we looking at? How many are we looking at? I don't know that information. I will look at it and I'll get back to you. Are you guys feeling almighty this holiday? If not, I wish you guys feel plus better soon, or rather ultra good soon, even sooner. I appreciate all of that, but you just keep enjoying that MHC, mate. MHC. About the FMA character poll, how's that looking? Good. Yeah, I mean, look, we're going to be going ahead with those ones already straight away. So in terms of Roy and Edward, so that's no issues there. Howard V, looking forward to Blue Eyes. Thanks for the reveal. Nice one. We've got a Yu-Gi-Oh fan in the house, and Chocks, and you go to the toilet.
All right.
We have Conker to reveal in 1 minute, so it's going to be time for me to go for Bazooki.
Right,
what about your snack, Chocks? Is it perfect timing for your snacks?
Now it's Conker time now. Conker time. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for sitting through with us. Hope you guys enjoyed the announcements. The first one, obvious, Yu-Gi-Oh! And the second one, Spyro reignited resin. Ooh, what next? Q&A time. Conker time, sorry. There's only so much shirts he has. Alright guys, so imagine if he ain't have any if he ain't got shoes, he ain't got that many shirts. Is it 254? 265! Yay! I'm clapping to myself. That's how many winners next week? That makes it 6 winners. Awesome. Thanks for the support, guys. 271 viewers on Facebook. 23 on Twitch and 60 on YouTube. Finally. First there was Banjo and now Conker. Hey Monya! Ooh! I thought you were just a Zelda fan. I didn't realise you like Dark Magician Girl. Monya's a Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
Oh wow, that's amazing!
Yeah.
What, really?
Yeah.
God, I'm quite. That girl keeps surprising me, to be honest with you. God, you bloody hell, Josh! You're missing all the.
So we're 276 now. So I gave myself a clap.
Ah.
So we were 6 winners. Yeah.
That's amazing, guys. All right, I much appreciate that. We should do episode 100 every bloody week, Chocks.
Yes. Why not announce every single week? And not release anything. We're good at that.
We're very good at that.
Yeah, we can announce so much new stuff every week, but not do anything.
All right, so
please.
We're going to be doing Conker now, but before that, there's a little something I want to show. Now
they're like all expecting a new shirt. So
no,
just to prove that you don't have a new shirt.
No, there's nothing underneath that. So I just want to say, have, you know, we do our typical thing, which is, you know, we've had many different things that we've done here, Chocks. Let's recap that. We have these. Let's look at the PVC lines that we do. We do the SD line, of course, as you know, which is the super deformed. We do the TFs, which is the true form, that sort of style. We do resin pieces, different scales, 1/6, 1/4, you know, different sort of styles.
Companion pieces,
replicas,
props. Sorry,
prop replicas, and life-size busts. And I feel one thing that we haven't really, and I really want to sort of test this a little bit more, is the whole idea of life-size busts. And we've done it with a character which is obviously an animal, and that is Amaterasu, and came up with a really lovely design. Hopefully you guys agree. Artorias LSB, all that sort of stuff, and it comes with a beautiful base, the reflector, all that sort of stuff. And one that I wanted to really think about doing, and it really came about actually from when I was messing about with...
Close that one and scroll
down.
Yeah.
Sorry. When I was messing about with the... When I was messing about with the Dark Souls SD line, I picked up, it would have been... it would have been Ami... No, it was... what am I talking about? Ami. It would have been Ornstein's SD. And I was picking it up, I was holding it, and I looked at it and I said, you know what? That's actually quite a sort of a nice little size. And I thought that a bust in the Dark Souls range would look really, really nice. And they have such unique character designs. And I thought, you know, they have a great presence to them if you go for the life size sizeness of it. So definitely wanted to really experiment a little bit more with life-size busts, and if they do well, we would be able to then see what that could really mean for other life-size busts in other lines, if that made sense. So I'm happy to say that we're going to be testing that out with Dark Souls busts, and I'm very, very happy to show you what we've been working on behind the scenes. It's a lot further along than you can imagine. Boom! Artorias the Abyss Walker, life-size and grand scale busts are coming to First for Figures. Artorias the Abyss Walker, life-size and grand scale busts are coming to First for Figures. This is a fantastic looking piece. It really, really has this crazy presence to it in terms of the way it's been designed. Now we're going to talk a bit about grand scale in a moment. But this has been a fantastic piece that we've been working on in the background. Life-size and grand scale busts. Unbelievable the way this looks in part of a Dark Souls range, part of an Artorias range. Imagine Artorias OG resin next to Artorias life-size bust and grand scale bust or grand scale bust and the SD Artorias. They go nicely together. Look at the design. Look at the details on that. This is the physical prototype. It is not a 3D It is not a 3D render. This is actually what has been submitted and is awaiting feedback and approval. Chelsea Harris, you know about first finger arty. There's a whole different conversation going to be happening later on. You know, what is up? Neo D knows what's up as well. Now, we hope that this is something that you like. We want to apply this concept to other busts moving forwards in different ranges. We're looking for Artorias to lead the charge on that. Conker will be coming up right away. Andrew, do not worry. Just wanted to show that for now, Artorias life-size bust is coming and grand scale. Now, what does that mean? What does the grand scale mean? Life-size bust. Now, when I say it's life-size, the boy is massive. He's not like life-size, like he's 7 foot tall. When that's just ridiculous. It's totally cutting off people. This is already going to be hella expensive as it is. And I'm not about killing the market of going up and up. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Grand scale busts is the terminology that we're bringing in for smaller size. Mini-me. Mini-sized, I'm not talking small, it still has a significant presence. The grand, I think the grand, was it about this sort of size, Chocks? Something like this, yeah? And then the life size is like ginormous. I mean, that shoulder pad is something like that. And the grand scale is exactly the same thing, but smaller, hitting 2 price points, however you want to do it. And the base on it is beautiful. The thing about bust Chocks, I like to flex the creative muscles on that. There's not much you can do, but what you got to do has got to make sense. And we did it. What we did it with the we sort of did it already in terms of figuring it out with the Ami, kind of creating this bust from this kind of design and how to do it. And I'm really happy with the way that we did with the Artorias. I would love to see an Ornstein. I would love to see a Sif. I'd love to see in different lines. I'd love to see the snakes. I love to see Zelda ones. I'd love to see all of it. Want to see how that goes. So we've also understand that, the Dark Souls range, the main characters in them, what's obviously it's been mimicked recently, followed on by with the big boy Nito, and then there's stuff that we're working, but it takes time, Chocks. And From Software are amazingly supportive in terms of giving us feedback on how to improve it the best way that we can. We wanted to have things that keep where we can, and that's really sort of putting in the Dark Souls SD lines, the the SDs, and the busts, and whatever else we can do. Even with the Onion Bro plush, which we need to sort of look into and all that sort of stuff as well. So, would you like to see a life-size Zant bust? I would always do both versions moving forward. It's a shame we missed that for Ami LSB. I don't think a lot of people liked it, but couldn't get over the size or the price. So having the grand scale LSB is a consideration for later on, whether or not we just simply shrink it down or not. I need to think about that. But definitely wanted to make sure that we had that idea moving forwards into that, because I really want to see busts go across the different ranges. They really, especially the life-size ones, Chocks. I mean, the grand-sized ones have some great presence to it. It looks really good as part of the collection. But a life-size one, okay, now we're talking something serious. All right, guys. So hopefully, if you're a Dark Souls fan, you're pumped about that. We've been working on that in the background. You can see it's right at that stage. Do prepare your wallets for the life-size one. Will be obviously expensive. He's ginormous, and the grand scale ones would be obviously
it's a very nice scale.
Well. I mean, we printed that out.
There are it's like catering for the resin guys, catering for the PVC guys. We considered life-size busts. Some guys will like the bigger sizes because it'll go in well with their current bus range that they've been collecting. And then we considered, hey, new players, new people that want to, something different, but still within their price range or space. And the grand scale is a mixture of all that thrown in together.
Can you imagine a FMA Al life size? Boom. I think that would be a really great example of that. No, grand scale is not in PVC.
A life-size Sonic the Hedgehog, huh?
No, that's definitely something we've been always talking about. Always been talking about that. Is that from James B?
Jonathan Tranter.
Oh, okay. Okay, Chocks, let's bring on
Alright, Conker, finally, yay! From Rare. It's been a lot of fun on this. The Rare guys have been very, very supportive, and guys, do let us know what other characters or what other games you would like us to work on within the Rare category, catalogue.
Boomer. I'm such a numbnuts. Thank God I checked.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, there's some bits over here.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah. Okay. Nicely propped against that. Okay, let's talk about the big boy Conker. Fabian would love to do Killer Instinct. Rally the Fans we actually put up with Ngor was up with it, wasn't it? Full Gore. Yeah.
Hey, Marcus Kraus. Yes, Shenhua. Where are the Shenmue fans? Come on.
Absolutely.
Hey, Brit. Yes, almost 300. Let's smash that.
Let's smash that. Okay, here we go.
Marcus would like to have a... It would be cool to have a Rare logo as a companion piece.
Boom! Hello? Hello?
It's like a mango.
Yes, dog.
It's like a mango-ish.
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah.
That's some serious like Filipino mangoes going on there. What's like? Look at that. Look at that beautiful Conker bushy tail.
Bushy tail.
Look at that bushy tail. Look at that bushy tail. It has some really great styling on the... Let me just start moving this out of the way.
Ooh, 300.
The hell is...
300.
No. No.
300.
No. I don't see a 302. Boom! Okay. It's not the time saying. It's not the time zone problem then. It's a lack of content. Only so much who that one can.
Well, it could be a time zone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be an extra 100.
True that. Let's move this out of the way. Over here. Okay. Okay, let's get some space because the boy is big. Well, yeah.
All right.
Congrats to 300. That's a lot of people that are going to be getting 1,000 reward points. Jesus. Okay, so this is his tail. Now, Conker himself is pretty tiny, as you can imagine, but his tail is huge and it's quite a bit bigger than him, as you can imagine. So you can have a look at some of the details on that. Nice sculpting on the fur. There's a lovely graduated effect.
Hey, Chen Michael, thanks for joining the stream. Perfect timing. We're just talking about the Conker.
So with the coloring, you have this beautiful orange at the bottom that transitions into this beautiful yellow and white of the tail. It looks really, really vibrant in person. I'm not sure how it's coming up on the camera itself, but it has a lovely look to it, and it, you know, a little bit mango feeling, and it has a kind of sort of a shape to it that's quite, what's the word? You know, it's not a sort of regular shape. It's kind of got this kind of overall kind of.
It's got curves.
Curves to it, right?
Yes, it's a curvy. It's a curvy tail.
It's a curvy tail. You should be keeping an eye on that new messages, and then refresh that shit up there. Just keep it on your side. Oh, you just hit play. Or either way. And then bring in...
Just reloading. And
then just bring in the...
Bring what?
Bring the comments back up. So go down to Firefox. Sorry, go to Firefox. Sit, and then up one. No, to the left.
This one?
No.
This one?
That's one. Yeah, just click on that. That brings it there. And then click new messages. So... Okay, just keep it over there and just keep clicking new messages because it's going to keep appearing and I'm going to be holding on to this bad boy.
That's shit, isn't it?
It is really shit. So I need to ask them about what's that all about because I don't like that. All right. So
hey Drew. Yes, Nicholas got some sexy curves.
It's all about them curves. Got them curves. Oh, he's so cute, Chocks. He's such a pissed off little squirrel. Oh, he's so cute. Look.
On the stream?
He just come on, look at that.
Would that be a life-size Conker?
He's so cute.
Would that be a life-size Conker?
Look at that. He just looks like really pissed off. I put him on my
speaker.
On my speaker, yeah. He just looks pissed off. Look at that. Messages.
Don't worry, Marvin. We will show the rest one at a time.
Look at how cute and pissed off.
Don't worry, John. All the pricing, shipping, etc., etc., will be shown very, very soon.
King Conker. Here I am. King of Land.
Don't worry about the size, guys. We will go into that a little bit more detail.
Look at the intensity in those eyes. That frown. Look at how cute that boy is.
Someone's having a bad fur day.
Having a very bad fur day. Now, if you compare the fur, you can see that this fur is much thicker in terms of the way that the fur is actually sort of spaced out and the thickness of the fur. And then you compare it to new messages, Chocks. You compare it.
Yeah. It's just taking its time.
Oh, okay. And you compare it to the way that the fur is done on the face and on the tummy. They're slightly different. And look at the way. Just look at those eyes. Well, time and effort went into getting those eyes right. I'm talking about the frown. I'm talking about that pissed off eyebrows. I'm just talking about his general disposition. He's not very happy. And of course, it was obvious from the actual
Game?
From the game. No, I don't mean from the game. It was obvious from the
intro.
Not even fucking intro.
What are you trying to say?
It was obvious from the teaser video that we did that we were going to be doing this pose.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay there.
Just hold it like that.
Yeah. It was going to be very obvious from this. It was going to be obvious from the pose, from the teaser, that this was the pose we were going for. And now, of course, if you get that kind of clockwork orange vibe, that scene is like bookends from the game. It starts with that scene and it ends with that scene where he's sitting there on the throne. Of course, it should have been the Panther King's throne. R.I.P. We've got King Conker here, king of all the land. There you go. It was a choice between this or the military style with the helmet on, with the Uzis, that sort of style, storming the beach, or that was a consideration. But to be honest with you, it wasn't too much of a consideration. It was always going to be this pose. Pissed off, zoom in, pull back. You know the one I'm talking about. Pulls out from there, and then you get that beautiful, beautiful, cute, pissed off squirrel. And you see it at the end as well, so it was no question in my mind that that was the pose that we were going to go for. The Uzis would have been banned on Facebook. That's probably, having got stopped Facebook, Twitch. I mean, the Facebook stopping us from doing the spike advertising because of the cigarettes.
That'd be interesting. What about like the worms we did? They're holding the
yeah. Well, yeah, that was
guns,
before
right?
Facebook advertising.
Mm.
No. Now, the thing to talk about the pose is it wasn't difficult to come up with a pose. There was no consideration about the pose. The pose was always going to be based on the scene. So we didn't have to think too much creatively about what the pose should be. It just was an example of going for the accurate pose based on the initial scene of the, obviously the scene that we're trying to recreate. So it wasn't like we had to consider, oh, we had to do a different pose. You should be standing. No. Simple. Sitting on the throne. As simple as that. Get him on there, make him look as he is in the game. So that's why you see his left hand, it's touching the ground. The right hand, he's holding his cup of milk. And of course, he has his crown on, he's the king. He's got his tail up to the side, and that is the way. Lilith, no, we're talking about if we had Uzis, if you went for the more army, sort of more the army style ones. I mean, it was just a sort of thing. So, Barry Evans, we're going to be going live with it in about 30 to 35 minutes after we go through all the information, right? So what I also wanted to bring to your attention now that I've got him on my hand here is if you look at the milk, he's actually holding the milk at an angle. So he's holding it this way, right? He's holding it this way. And those that have done basic science, basic gravity, physics, when you hold it like that, the liquid will still remain horizontal. Okay? Obviously, I don't have anything. Shout out to the beat. Shout out the beat. If I'm holding the cup like that, the water inside, or the tea or whatever, or the milk in this case, would still remain level. Now, he's holding like this. It was important that we had the milk glass be transparent to show the milk inside. And the milk inside is, okay, I'm not holding it perfectly straight. There you go, it's level. It's kept in that straight way. Now, of course, no prizes for guessing. I'm not going to put him and make this pose and not create his throne as well. Now, of course, we'll get to the throne a little bit later on, of course. But this, if you can imagine, he's sitting on his throne now. The feet themselves is the first, one of the things that you're going to see. You're going to see, because his body is so small in the body size, he's got a big head, he's got big feet and a big tail. It means that a lot of emphasis needed to be made sure that you could see for the face that it was exactly the same as the character is supposed to be, of course. But you're also going to see the feet, which is why we have this ribbed feeling on the soles. And to make sure that you have the details on the soles of his feet as well, to make, because as I said, you're going to see quite a lot of it when you initially see him on the chair. Of course, you're going to see the throne itself, and then you're going to have him on it. It really is a case of making sure that the details that you see make sense, because it could have been just flat. We wanted to make sure that we had that. Now, of course, the details when you look from other angles are still there. He still has this beautiful. So look at some of those other details. So look at the shoelaces that he's got going on there. The lovely yellows and the blues of the shoes as well. And look at his hoodie. He even has drawstrings. Drawstrings there with his zippy, with his hoodie that you can zip down. Now, if we look at.
No, I'm just saying, guys. Just remember that this is just a HD cam. So
right.
Make sure to check out the documentary, which will be in 4K, so you'll be able to see a lot more details. A lot more details.
And of course, we talked about the fur, the way that the fur is angled in a correct way, where the fur angle is going down the body and down and back up the face. Well, this is going up the face. It's kind of like and it goes all the way down to the back as well. You know, we've got all the details around the back. Look, you can see his hoodie at the back. So these are all details that you don't actually get to see very often, but it's nice to know that they're there. And it has some beautiful shading throughout it, and his 4 lovely fingers, you can see it's sort of hanging out like that. Now, the fur texture also goes up his ears, from kind of hard to see. Goes up his ears the way it should do. And I mean, if we look at that crown as well, it's got this lovely golden tint to it, a little metallic look to it, and of course you can see his other ear hiding below it, and this beautiful design going around with these lovely jewels going around over there, and that's sort of as it is in the game. A lot of fun, Chocks. We had a lot of fun working on this one.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, Chocks, though, this wasn't actually the toughest thing.
Nope.
The toughest thing was getting that throne right. And also, I just want to say before, obviously you can see his lovely glossy teeth, his little incisors there, but behind his incisors he also has a lower lip, so it's not like it's just completely cut off. There is some detail there below it as well. A beautiful shiny glossy nose. I'm sure the camera's picking that up. Block you out, Chocks.
It's alright.
Beautiful. Lovely teeth. Okay, so let's bring in the big boy.
Alright, here we go.
It's heavy. Do you want to bring them in just separately and then we'll just bring it on top rather than like put it in first or not? Hmm? No, that's for sure. But yeah, but what I mean is, do you want to put it now? Just like I'll put them in afterwards. Yeah. Not sure we got enough space for this. I forgot how big it is. Now, one of the things I just want to say is the scale in the game. The throne is ginormous. And that didn't make any sense to do it one-to-one. We just wanted to make sure that you had an idea. Of course, he's in this grand throne. And yes, the throne is much bigger than he is, but it's not the same thickness. It's not the same bigness as in the actual game itself, because that would be a lot of chunk of money on the. It would be a lot of chunk of money on just the throne itself, which would be not quite what we wanted to do. Oh, there it is.
Incoming in.
Here he comes, incoming. Look at that. Boom.
Oh, we're going to put it in first. Like so.
Yep.
Yeah, just hold him there. And we'll turn this one around.
Pull my desk. Scratch the fuck.
Nah, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright.
Boom!
Oos!
Conker on his throne. Now, Chocks, I'm going to try and bring this down a little bit. The camera angle.
Okay.
There's something that shouldn't be seen.
No, that's fine.
Nothing that shouldn't be seen. Okay, I'm going to keep bringing this down.
Yes, enough.
And then I'm going to angle it up a little bit. That's actually alright, yeah? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to angle up a bit, or is that okay?
Angle up a bit. You want it like level? Eye level?
Well, kind of, yeah. So
Then you need to push it, then you need to go further down then.
Like that?
Yeah. That's fine, yeah?
Okay. Boom! Let's move this across to the side. Where's my mouse gone?
It's here.
Yeah. Like that. We didn't want a massive. This is a much smaller throne than in the actual game. If you've actually seen the game itself,
you can see like the spacing between each armrest.
It's even bigger.
It's way bigger. I mean, the backrest will probably be about that high,
and it'll be a lot wider. And we didn't want it to be, look, we needed to make sure that there was gravitas. We needed to make sure that there was a feeling of bigness, and that Conker was small in relation to the throne, but not so much that the throne became. I think it's the right balance between the size of the throne and
the throne still had to have its presence because it's the king's throne, right?
And it's not his throne.
But you don't want it to be overpowering the character.
Right. That's absolutely right. We didn't want it to be overpowering the character, and we had the feeling that it would if we kept it to scale, right? Obviously, there's a difference between.
And also, guys, because like we've seen some of the comments here saying, "Oh, he looks tiny, tiny, tiny." Conker, right? You're saying Conker looks tiny, but we took that into consideration when we were working on Banjo.
Absolutely.
That both of those characters, including Kazooie, right? All three characters all look
same universe feeling, right? Put them together. And if you also look at the Rare replay, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's a great game. All of that greatest hits from Rare, you can see there's a picture of them, Chocks, of them all sort of together, and that gives you an idea of how Conker looks with Banjo-Kazooie. So that is what we
took that all together and come up with this.
Yeah, I thought the idea was
came to this outcome.
Split core gaming, of course. If you talk about the game itself, you're right. But great games themselves and being exactly to scale with the game is a practical difference by thinking about what the cost of this is and what the cost would be if it was to scale of him. It doesn't work, so there has to be a pause of the imagination. We still wanted to give the feeling that, and you can tell by the size of his hands compared to the size of the armrest, that this clearly is a throne that shouldn't be his because it's not fit for his size. And of course that's correct because it's the Panther Kings. It's the Panther Kings. So how does Conker stay put? Right now he's sitting on there. We need to rework the engineering just to make it a little bit better. Because let's talk about the details on this. Now Chocks, it's really hard to...
for the camera to pick up.
Why don't we slot this one off, right, as an example, right? And we need to rework the engineering. One of the things is we're finding actually that we need to rework some of the heighting is not correct. We need to work on that. And also for the bottom of the feet, they need to be a little bit flat. You need to be completely flat on that.
They should be pretty easy, engineering-wise.
Yeah, we'll work on that. So just as the prototype, you can see this is a little bit lower than this side. We're going to work on all that. But I wanted to take this off because we could probably use the same principle of showing you this close up. It's the same concept for this as well. There are 3 elements to this throne.
Yeah, pass me the mouse.
Okay. There are 3 elements to this throne. The first is the beautiful leathery feeling of... and it makes a nice sound when you whack it.
It doesn't sound like wood.
I look at my face when I do that. Go on.
Look at my reaction.
What the fuck?
Now you smash it.
It's this beautiful leather feeling in the red. Then you have this lovely wood texture for the brown, for the base. Then you have this beautiful golden, accents of these beautiful balls on there that are there to give it that overall feeling. So I'm going to go out to the camera. So you can see it's not just a smooth surface, it's got beautiful texture on it. It's got that leather texture to it, so it's almost like if you know what I'm talking about, those leather armrests. It's very, very similar to that. And you can see it's not flat, it's got surfaces to it, it's got some bumpiness to it. And if you have a look, there is some beautiful wood grain textures going in along the edges with some great golden accents that have gone throughout the armrest. Now that texture of the leather, the texture of the wood, the texture of the balls, all
Yes, I think a lot of people are picking up on that.
Or which bit?
The beautiful balls. These beautiful balls here.
And you really get a understanding of how that is applied throughout the actual throne itself. Now, if you have a look all along the throne, you'll see it everywhere. Leather, so wooden areas for the feet, the undercarriage underneath here is all wooden feeling. The leather effect, of course, all the red areas with the leather effect, with all the wooden going around the frames, and of course the leathery feeling on the back. Bada bing, bada boom, all those beautiful golden balls. Turn that around.
That ain't me now. That's fine. It's not gonna scratch it.
Holy fuck! How heavy is this motherfucker? All throughout the back as well. Should you look at it from the back, it's nice to see the details, even if they don't usually get seen. It's nice for it to be seen. I'm not sure that many people, Chocks, would show the tail of Conker as the main viewing angle. But if you did, this is what you see. But you still see this beautiful base. Of the throne, I should say. You see this beautiful back of the throne. You still see that. You should be scrolling this one down, mate.
Yeah, I'm scrolling that as well.
What do you think, JDJ? Would you think that you'd wanna increase the price by $300, $400, $500 to get the 2 scale price? Is that what you'd like to see? Let's be realistic. Whew. This guy is really, really heavy. There's a reason why it's so heavy. It's because it is so densely packed. Like, this is a really thick piece of resin. There's no way that you can make that hollow, because there's not enough empty space for that. You know, the tail can be made hollow because it's got a roundness to it, but this is really hard to do that. I'm not 100% sure if there's going to be any changes in production, but at least in this prototype, this thing is super, super heavy. What was it, off the top of my head, about 12, wasn't it? Something like that, Chocks?
Well, it's going to be very heavy. There's going to be a lot of dimensions and weights and all that stuff, guys. So don't worry. Make sure you check out the documentary a little bit later on. All that information is there. The Coke can test, the height, width, depth, the weights. We're going to go through all that information soon, guys. The shipping costs, the flexi payment plans, the pricings. Pre-orders will happen tonight, right after the stream. Make sure to check out all those high resolution photos. That's going to be on the website, guys.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
So this, Chocks, is the... We will be going through all that information, as you said, in a few minutes.
Yep. This is the...
Oh, it's back heavy, yeah, Chocks.
Yep. Just be careful.
Yeah. You're controlling that thing, yeah, okay. And it is to say that this is the standard version. What you see, you get is this beautiful, lovely crown, Conker himself with his tail. You know, we're keeping that for the standard version. No, okay.
What?
Say,
sorry, what?
The standard version comes with this tail.
Comes with the tail.
Yeah. We did.
Extra fluffy.
and the beautiful throne. All of this comes as the package of the. That's right, Neo D. That's absolutely right. We wanted to, is it to scale the actual thing? Of course not, because you're going to be saving a lot of money on the actual unit cost, and then.
And the shipping costs.
It's
not just about the cost of the piece, the shipping cost.
Hey John Last, it's very possible Banjo did really, really well, so we could look into more sort of versions of that. So in terms of the version that we have here. This is the standard. If you're not familiar with our products, we usually also come with an exclusive version, and that exclusive version comes with a little something extra. Boom! Check it out, guys. The great scenery, the sort of scene that you see from Conker is those dollar signs in his eyes. So what better way to celebrate that with actually having a memorial coin that comes to accent your collection. We love doing these metal things. This has got some nice weight to it. You could, you know, that's significant weight to it. Notice that?
No. What?
Really? Yeah. Check it out. It's lovely. It's got this lovely reflection on the Conker himself, right, with the dollar signs. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up.
It's picking
there
up.
You go. And it's got this lovely matte finish around the background. And then it has this lovely dollar symbols going all the way around. All the way around. I bring it back, you can have a better feeling of the reflection. Shiny, matte. Nice patterning around the edge. Matte, shiny, with the with the dollar symbols going all the way around. And then on the back we have the logo itself, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Again, this one is all shiny, and there's some matte going around there and some great, which is a similar kind of gem
that you see on his crown.
Out of his crown, absolutely right, going all the way around there. Lovely size, lovely weight to it, and we unfortunately do not, for some reason it's probably upstairs, there's like a little stand for it, which is still to be finalized, but at least give it a sort of idea. And you'll see it in the videos. That will just sort of hold it up. You can place it here, you can place it here, you can place it wherever you like to place it. And it's just a nice little bit of extra. And more and more so we're finding that with our exclusives, we like to give something that, how do I say it? It just adds a nice little extra bit for your collection, Chocks. You know, maybe you have a Conker collection. You can place it where you want to place it. I mean, we sort of did that with the Crash, where you're placing the acrylic stands where you want to place them and that sort of stuff. And we also had the kind of same sort of thing with the jiggies and the notes for the banjo, and they go, and this will go really nicely with it. That whole sort of shininess. And when you, Randy, it's die-cast, it's metal, so it's got some, it's got some, it's metal.
Some weight to it.
It's got some weight to it. The same way that the Conker, so the Banjo-Kazooie stuff is also in metal, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Chocolate. Chocolate, you know those chocolate coins.
Well, if we actually made chocolate, just peel them off.
yeah. So unfortunately, again, there is no. There's a bit. I can't even see it. It should have been. Anyways, there is a stand that you will be able to place it there. So again, I think it will be in the hype video, which we're going to be showing you very, very shortly. Lilith, just basically die-cast means it's metal. So this is metal. That's all you need to think about. It's metal. This isn't the other way of saying that. So yeah, we really like the fact that we went for the coin with the dollar symbol in his eyes. And you know, when we saw, they were like, yeah, that's cool as well. They love that as well. Okay. And we were thinking about different things about that, but you know, that was it. Okay, so pass it over to Chocks. I will put on the. We're going to go through all the information right afterwards. We will be running a few minutes of the video, and we will get back to you right afterwards on that. So we'll see you on the other side.
more like it. An appreciative audience at last. Somebody's pleased to see me. Hey, yeah, I know. I'm great. There you go. Now what? This is gonna be interesting. Get me the heck out of here!
Boom! Check it out, guys. The DE of Conker right here, right now. I'm not sure if the stream broke for you or whatever it is. Hopefully you got to see that we have a DE version for those that want to have a more bigger piece, that have the room for it, the space for it, better recreation of it. There you go. Check it out. Conker Definitive Edition. Let's talk a little bit about the Definitives, Chocks.
I just want to talk about the space first of all.
Yeah.
People say, oh, looking at the DE, it seems to be a much bigger, but in fact, after all the measurements, it's not that much bigger. It doesn't take that much space.
And the reason why is because, you know, the initial extra bit is from here to here, the front. I mean, I haven't got the video, you can't see it.
Yeah.
The side is exactly the same, Chocks, and the back is exactly the same because the back of the throne itself is angled backwards. So it's
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about how Definitives came about. Definitives really were, you know, allow us to do a little bit more flexibility. We know that there's sometimes that if we went straight to this one, and you know, you'll see the pricing and you'll come back and you'll understand a little bit more. The pricing of the Definitive, of course, is more expensive than the exclusive and the standard. And it's for those that are really big, passionate fans, hardcore fans of Conker, that have the space and budget to go for it, if that's what they want to do. Otherwise, you have a bit more, you know, more financially, you know, a cheaper version that will still satisfy your desire to have a Conker in your collection. And that's why we had it with the standard, which of course, you know, is the throne itself with just the, we'll call it the Bad Fur Day cup of milk, and of course the the crown itself. So in terms of the definitive, we wanted to give people that choice. And it's definitive. Why? Well, you know, it comes with the table, the footrest, which you see in front of him, which is just like the game. So there's a gap here in between. Maybe we can sort of slightly look to... Oh, jeez. Have a better idea of how that looks. Right? And you have, of course, this Dias. How do you say it? D-A-I-S, Dias or Deus, let us know, which is the platform that people either talk on, or they actually go for the, you know, it's like the plinth where people stand, or it's actually a platform that
platform
thrones
for
are
the thrones.
on.
Yeah.
And I was like, when Chocks was like, it's a Dias, I'm like, what the f? And I looked at, oh yeah, oh yeah. He's like, you see, I told you. I'm like, yeah, you're right, Chocks.
I told you I'm educated.
Scumforbs, where it's at, yeah. And, you know, in terms of recreating the game with those extra pieces, we wanted to include that. Now, of course, N64 was the first time a lot of people played Conker Chocks, but it wasn't
turn it back
for
forward.
Everybody.
Turn it back forward.
It wasn't the first time for everybody, Chocks. So what do I mean by that? There obviously was a Xbox version of the game which was live and reloaded, and of course that was the first for many others, and that was a rebooted, almost like the OG versions that you have now of remastered games, Chocks.
Yep.
It's like the OG version of it almost, right? And yeah, why does he even need a footrest? That's a great question, and that's because the Panther King does. But unfortunately, he's not around to use it because Conker's the king of all the land. The word Dias was used for platform disc, so there you go, Neo D. Yeah, he's figuring it out, right? So in terms of having the definitive version, we wanted to pay homage to those that played the Conker Live and Reloaded from the Xbox version. Of course, that comes with a different goblet or chalice and a beautiful different style of the
crown.
And of course, they are magnetic. Excuse me. And let me just go and show you guys some of the details on this. It has this great way where you have, this is a nightmare in terms of production, trying to get this gap going through over here to get that. Look at the beautiful textures on there, on the inside, the dollar symbol on the top, the lovely gems, jewels. Out the way, Chocks.
What? You put it on top of my hat.
Yeah, that's true. Use this one. And again, the fluffy kind of textures on the bottom. Focus, yeah, so. And you can really sort of see how that is coming out. Again, this is the difficult part, getting that like this, getting that through there. But we wanted to make sure it was accurate to the game itself, so that's what you see there. Lovely reflective, and of course you can see how that compares with the original. You can see them side by side there. So if you even don't want to have Conker to wear his crown at all.
So guys, this is the original crown, and this is the updated crown.
Right.
And then you have the glass of milk from the original, and then you have the silver goblet, also milk inside. Just want to show that to them.
Now again, the glass of milk in the goblet here, as you can see, this is straight, and then you have a look. Oops. And you go down, you can see it's angled. It's probably a good example of the angleness. And that's the same concept as we have with the two glasses of milk here. What I can say is, cheers to number 100 Friday Q&A. Let's see another 100 to go. Glass of milk for you, Chocks, and a glass of milk for me.
Yes. Thank
oh,
you.
sorry, give me that back.
Well,
I'm not finished yet.
What?
Just you can see how this one is the standard. It's like it's got the transparency to it, so you can sort of see that. But I wanted to show you that it has a lovely kind of aged look, silverness to that. And you have the choice. How would you like, in what way would you like to have that? Would you like to have it with the live, would you like to have it in the OG N64 version? Would you like to have it in the other version? And the, you know, would you like to, which helmet would you like to use? It's really up to you.
Did I?
And these have been magnetically added, so that's easy peasy to swap them over. And of course the definitive version also comes with this, which is supposed to be, oh shit, Chocks, look at that!
Whoa.
Magic!
Alright, just don't
sneeze.
knock the table. Don't knock the table.
Boom! This is the definitive. We're going to go through all the information right now.
Right, guys, so let's recap. Don't worry, guys, the hype video will be played or uploaded onto our YouTube channel. They will be shared out across our social media platforms. So the standard version, okay, let's recap. So the standard version comes with Conker, with the OG crown and the glass of milk, and the throne itself. The exclusive version will come again with Conker, with the OG crown, glass of milk, the throne, and the commemorative metal coin. And for the definitive edition, it will come exactly the same as the standard and exclusive, but also the footstool, the platform, the base, and the additional updated crown and the silver goblet with milk inside, plus the coin. So basically everything that you see here is the DE edition.
Am I going to break it down in coffee cups, please, Chocks?
Alright. So guys, again, as always, we do have multiple warehouses. So there's 5 out there. So EU, which is Slovakia, UK, and then also US, Canada, and China. So a lot of these places that we ship out, there will be no custom fees or taxes. So if you're near those warehouses, you should be covered. We'll go into more details with regards to shipping costs per zones a little bit later. The pre-order will start after the stream. Alright, so the validation will be next Friday. Don't worry about that. We will post FAQs and all the information on our Facebook platform and website. The estimated release date for this is Q1 2020. So give or take about a year. Always give or take about a year. If it's faster, we will touch wood. I don't want to say that right now, but depending on production, we will always update you guys through videos or images.
Guys, the Crash Factory is going to be fucking out the door in about 6 months.
Let's hope the Crash Factory is still around. And guys, we do offer flexi payment plans up to 12 months. We never ever take full payment at the start. It's always a 10% deposit when it comes to these resin pieces. So 10% deposit and then a flexi payment plan. Pay by credit card or PayPal. Make sure you read the information and instructions on the website. If you have any other questions, check out the FAQ or ask one of our admins or club members in the club. So all the information will be out there after the stream. Let's talk about pricing.
Okay, so 12 months, you pay your deposit. You're going to be, after you pay your deposit, you're looking at a pricing of $32 US a month. $32 US a month.
For the standard, right?
12 months, correct. For the standard version, 32.
32 per month.
32.
After 32 per month, right? After 10% deposit, yeah?
After 10% deposit, which is $43, divided the remaining balance, not including shipping, by 12 months is $32.25. Chocks, what's that price?
That comes to $429 $429.99. $429.99.
And just to reiterate, that is the standard
version.
To be clear, don't be confused.
OG crown, glass of milk, and the throne. All right, remember that. Conker, OG crown, glass of milk, and the throne. That is the standard edition. $429.99. Plus the shipping, which I'll give out the pricing afterwards. Right. Shall we move on to exclusive?
Yes. Chocks, over to you.
Oh, no calculation? Let me do.
No, you too. Oh, yeah.
Done.
Spoiler alert.
Exclusive edition, exactly the same price as the standard. $429.99. Comes with the OG crown, the glass of milk, Conker, the throne, and the coin.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Alright. Last but not least, the finale. The DE edition, definitive edition, comes with OG crown, glass of milk, the updated crown, the silver goblet of milk, Conker himself, the throne.
Does it come with Conker? Do we confirm that?
And the tail.
Okay.
And the big
I
fluffy
was
tail.
thinking just the tail? For the definitive? No?
You buy the tail, you get Conker for free.
Okay.
All right. So the throne, the footstool, and the platform. Plus the coin. Everything that you see here is the DE. Everything that you see here. Not including the laptop, not including the mic, not including the mouse.
Disclaimer.
Right. Do you want to do the calculations on that one?
Oh, yeah. $41 a month.
Right, so after 10% deposit,
it's an extra $9 after 10% deposit, $41 a month, meaning the deposit is $55. Chocks, over to you.
So total price for the DE is $549.99. $549.99 USD. Right, so just to recap, $429.99 for the standard, $429.99 for the exclusive, $549.99 for the definitive.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom.
Remember guys, 12 months, up to 12 months flexi payment plans, only 10% deposit, and yeah, check out the options that we have in the order as well. So you know, you can cancel early, you can defer payment, all that information.
Yeah, quite a lot of different choices that you can do. Yeah,
tons and tons of choices. Whew. Remember guys, all the high definition photos and the videos will be posted after the stream. Let's talk about shipping costs. Yeah, shall we?
Sure.
Ready to move on to the shipping costs?
Yeah.
Right, shipping costs.
Kelly, you're giving me pressure now to get it back to stand.
Where the hell did all my pictures go?
OMG, how did I find that place? Kelly, you're giving me massive pressure now. He did it again.
Right, shipping costs for the standard and exclusive editions. All right, for the standard and exclusive editions. Zone 1, that's United States. That comes to $45 US. Zone 2, which is EU, that includes France, Germany, UK, Spain, Sweden, etc. $45 US. Canada, Zone 8, $65 US. Australia, Zone 9, $145 US. For Taiwan, Thailand, South Korea, you guys are Zone 7, that's $115 US. And any other countries I haven't listed out here, that the top end of that is $135 US. Guys, if you missed all that, don't worry, those shipping prices will be in the FAQ that's posted after the stream as well. or you can just put the item in the cart, shopping cart, and the pricing will show up as well.
I believe it depends on what courier you're going with. For people like EMS, it's done by weight. For others, it's done by volumetric weight. And volumetric weight doesn't mean how heavy it is. It means how big it is volumetrically, obviously. So therefore, despite it being super heavy, because it's volumetrically the same size, regardless of how heavy, if it's the same size volumetrically and it's 1 kilogram versus 100 kilograms, okay, actually they figure out what is going to be the most of two. So that's the reason why the pricing of the, I'm making assumptions here. You know, that Sunny hasn't made a mistake, but yeah.
Right, guys. So just remember these, depending where you are based. If you're
really,
near,
Jake?
If you are near the,
Didn't think you were a Conker fan.
Warehouses, then there will be no custom fees or taxes. Okay, just bear that in mind. That's not just for Conker. That's for all the other resins and PVCs that we have.
Yeah.
Right, for the DE edition, shipping costs for the Conker DE, US is $95 US.
55, Tiffany.
For EU, that is 95. For Canada, that's 135. For Australia, that's 265.
Thank you, Jake.
And for the zone 3, which is Turkey, Puerto Rico, that's etc., that's 235. Quite interesting. So there you have it, guys.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Right. Anything to add?
No. I believe we're going to be going live in about 15 to 20 minutes after the stream goes down.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There will be 500 feeding frenzy points. We will be giving one away, right, Chocks? Not feeding frenzy points. Are we talking about giving away competition, all that sort of stuff? And
Yeah, not yet.
okay, well, okay.
All right. I just want to make sure you got anything to add to first.
No.
Right, guys. So after the stream ends, once we've gone live with the pre-orders, reservation, you have a whole week's time to digest all the information, check out the videos, discuss in the club, share with your friends,
Toronto,
etc.
Dallas.
And then validation is next Friday. All right, guys. We will send out newsletters, etc. Remind you guys that the validation is next Friday. Also on the main page there will be the FAQ followed by the main post, which is the reservation and the statue giveaway. So there will be one exclusive edition statue giveaway up for grabs. All the instructions and deadlines and all that will be in that main article. All right, so check that out.
Okay. Chocks, what a fantastic piece to finish the year off. It's been a monumental year for F4F. I will come back with my thoughts on how the year's gone. It's you know, can't thank you guys enough. I want to thank those that have been joining Chocks and I for... Is there anybody here who's been to all 100? I know I have. Chocks, have you? You've been here for 100. Is there anybody else? But thank you so much, guys. It is such an honor to see the streams grow, ups and downs, figuring out how we're going to tweak this, how we're going to change it up, and you know, I love all of that. It's been a roller coaster of a year. Conker's there to finish it off. That will be going live, as we said, very, very soon, shortly afterwards. Giveaways, all that good stuff. 500 reward points for 4 minutes. Do not miss it in the club. Don't miss it. It's 500 reward points. It only happens once every 2 years, every 100 episodes.
Wow, 500 reward points.
Now, there is just one more thing that we want to show you before we leave here tonight.
What happened to those 70 odd people that left early.
Sucks to be them. It's been something that Chocks and I have been excited about, as with all our products that we work on and develop. It's been something that we've done a lot of soul searching for, done a lot of thinking, thoughts, a lot of conversations, and we just want to let you guys know that. What? Are you sure?
Wait, I guess.
Wait. They're coming down? That's not a good time for that to happen.
Searching for the comments in the stream.
Hopefully that's going to work.
Come on, Restream.
Write something.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And it's been something that I know a few of you have been waiting for. And that, my friends, my family, MHA is coming to First Figures. Boom! Let's do this! MHA, First Figures, let's go! Let's do this! Let's go all the way! Let's go plus ultra! Let's do this, Chocks!
Finally!
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 It is time. It is coming. Beyond plus ultra. Drake, where you at, boy? Where you at, boy? Let's go. Where you at, boy?
Yeah.
You and me got a conversation. We gotta have a conversation.
You've been withholding yourself for a long time. I've seen what you've been doing out there. You've been offered this, and you went nah. You've been offered that, you went nah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna keep on trying.
Have a little patience.
Yeah, have a little bit more faith. Even the coin says yay.
Wow, Chocks.
Yes.
What a time to reveal it. Number 100. Couple of things I want to say at this stage. Just to rein it in a little bit. Not too much, just rein it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the deal is North America. For now. We're going to be working on other rights later on as we get further down the line. But that's what I want to say at this stage. More updates on that to the yes or to the no. We'll find that out later on. Do watch that space for us. We're talking, you know, there are differences of what we're getting. There are things that go beyond and go plus ultra. We don't just do resins, we do other things as well. And something that's going to be quite interesting for us.
Yeah.
We'll have more to show on that. The concepts have been...
How much more?
We'll have more information as we go further into the year.
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying they're coming out straight away, but...
Soon.
Some things are coming sooner than others. Let's just say that we hope to be doing this for many, many years to come.
Make it happen, guys. Make it happen.
Many, many years to come. Thank you once again for those that joined us at this stream. It was a monumental stream for us. It was a milestone for us. We did 4 announcements. The first was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
The second was Spyro the Dragon. The third was the introduction of life-size and grand-scale Dark Souls busts. And of course,
Artorias
Conker,
busts.
right, absolutely. Conker has come in for the last reservation slot of 2018. And then the announcement of MHA is coming to F4F. Those that don't have the announcements that they were looking for, have a little patience. We were really focusing on products that could really bring, sort of spread the word of First Figures, bringing in a group of people that might not necessarily know about us, and that is the Yu-Gi-Oh guys and is the My Hero guys. Now we can start actively promoting the fact that we are working actively on these licenses. So have a little patience. I know there will be those that were hoping for some Zelda news or from this news, and I understand that, and you know, some Sonic news or whatever it may be. We appreciate that. There's only so much we could show for this stream. We felt that it was just about the right in terms of giving all that information, and the others will have their times. They also already know that stuff is actively coming for it.
Yeah, those that being in the club, they know that there's more Zelda in 2019. All the other stuff, there will be announcements later when the time is right. But for now, you know, it's been a long coming. You know, this is the right time. We felt like we need to do some announcements. This is the right time to bring in the new folks from, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! And My Hero. We've done plenty of research. We've been hearing you guys every single day what you guys want. And we, you know, guys, hit us up. Like, if you're in clubs and all that stuff, if you know any My Hero fans, let them know, let us know. You know, 2019 onwards is like, we're taking anime to the next level. So, yeah.
I just want to say, I want to give a special shout out to you, Jake. You know, you've been absolutely exemplary person in terms of patience and rallying with no guarantee there's anything there. You're doing it right. I really want to say thank you for that. Despite the fact that you're lame at rapping, but that's a separate conversation, right? You're really good at being a exemplary OCC member.
Yeah, I mean, we talk behind.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we talk behind the scenes. I know you've been asking me, asking me for hints and stuff. You know, you've been asking, have I watched it? All that stuff. I've been trying to keep it as neutral as possible, but still being honest with you as much as possible. I knew you're a big fan of that MHA, and I'm glad that we can finally review it, and then now we can officially start talking. And
absolutely.
You know, I've been watching the anime, each episode. I haven't watched the film yet, but I've been watching all the episodes, and you know, definitely have some great ideas.
Absolutely,
yeah, definitely great ideas.
You
for the
know,
project.
absolutely, it was absolutely a group thing where a lot of people have been pushing for that. You know, I've seen like JDJ and other guys all pushing for these, and and I appreciate that as well. And that's a great examples, but you know, for sure. So
every single Sunday.
Right. You know, absolutely. You know, and that's absolutely right. So I want to thank you all for making this something that really made me sort of look at that. It's been a long time in coming. You're getting a better idea of understanding how long these things can take. And we had this conversation with Funimation back in May. And that's the sort of things that we're talking about. So
back in May, yeah?
Back in May.
Back in May.
Well, no.
No.
That was a confirmation back in May, but we were pushing for it earlier.
Earlier, yeah.
I mean, obviously we've been pushing for it last year.
Last year.
And then confirming it in May and working on it since then. So
yeah, like somewhere between season 1 and 2, I guess.
Yeah. And
it's great.
There will be, as I said, resins, other things as well, and the timings of those will be how it makes sense for us financially. I know, Jake, you probably understand what I'm talking about here, but I want you to understand that there is a lot of commitment from us working on different products on that line in particular, and I can't wait to show you guys what we've got to show about that. So for realsies, thank you so much again. Episode 100, Chocks, an absolute honor. We're going to wrap it up here. Feeding Frenzy, 500 reward points, only comes around every 2 years. Be sure to get that. once again, guys, we can't do it without you. Chocks, anything to add before we wrap this bad boy up for the 100th time?
Make sure you sign up for the giveaway, the Conker exclusive edition on our main page once that's gone live. Make sure to sign up to the game giveaways, the Dark Souls trilogy games. There's 2 of them running right now, but one of them is going to end very soon after the stream. And look forward to more and more game giveaways and statue giveaways very, very soon. And all I can say is, if we're not in the club, if I don't see you, Happy New Year. Let's start off 2019 with something great.
Absolutely. All right, guys. For the 100th time, this has been Friday Q&A with Chocks and A number
100.
It is Friday, the 28th of December. Have a great day, America. Have a great afternoon. Oh, should be good evening, I should say. Great evening, Europe. Have a great... You should be sleeping, Asia. You should definitely be sleeping, Australia. What is up, guys? It has been such an honor. Chocks.
2018 done.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm Chocks.
F4F is love.
F4F is life.
And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.